Hello, good evening. It's Friday. It is an exciting night. It is the start of the new WSL season. Arsenal kicking things off against Brighton at Meadow Park this evening. This is going to be a fantastic match. First game of the season is always exciting, isn't it? Can Arsenal go one better this year than the second place we finished last year? Of course, just 1 point it was, wasn't it, behind Chelsea? It's going to be a great game, this. Stay with us. Coming up the other side of this. So here we are. Welcome to the coverage tonight for this massive game at Meadow Park, the opening WSL game of the season. It's always a big occasion, isn't it? The first game. We do love the first game of the season. Now, what we've got for you is, first of all, before we do anything, we have got the team news for you, which I will just bring to you right now. Just give me 2 seconds while I'm getting the right screen up for you. Actually, I don't know if you can hear that noise in the background. It's quite annoying, so we'll get rid of it. So these are your teams in for tonight's game at Meadow Park. So for Arsenal, this is how we line up for the first game of the season. Manu's the back four: Laura Wainroffer, Leah Williamson, of course, the England captain. Rafaela Souza was a Brazil captain in the summer as well, and Katie McCabe. That is your back four. In midfield, Kim Little and Leah Walty. Viv Miedemeier will be sitting just in front of those in the number 10 position. In the front three, Beth Mead on the right, Caitlin Ford on the left, and Stina Blackstenius is your centre forward for tonight through the centre. So on the bench then for Arsenal, it's Kaylin Marchese, the American goalkeeper, of course, new signing, Lotta Ruben-Moy, Jem Beattie, Steph Catley, Noel Moritz, Frida Marnham, Jordan Nobbs, Mana Iwabochi, and the other new signing, Lena Hurtig, is also on the bench for Arsenal. So that's our starting lineup then. Not too many surprises if we're tightly honest. It's kind of as we expected it to be. For Brighton, and this is how they line up for this game tonight. Megan Walsh is their goalkeeper. Their back four, it's Georgia Fox making her debut on loan from Chelsea, Victoria Williams, Emma Kohlberg, and Poppy Pattinson, another new signing for Brighton. In midfield, then, it's Julia Zignetti, Libby Bantz, and Elizabeth Turland. That's another new signing for Brighton. And in the front three, it is Vitriki Sari, of course, from Birmingham, who caused us problems last season. She's in the attack for them, alongside Kaylee Green and Gui Moon Ling, the centre forward. On the bench then for Brighton, they've not got that many subs tonight. The goalkeeper is Katie Startup. They've got Chelsea Ferguson, Katie Robinson, Lulu Jarvis, and Park Yi-un. So that is the Brighton lineup for this game tonight. They've got a few players missing. They've lost a lot of players this season. We've got some comments in the chat already. Steve, how do you, mate? Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're doing well. My friend Rajendra as well. How you doing, Rajendra? Good to see you again. And he says, "Oh, you're at the stadium, are you?" Oh, brilliant. That's great, isn't it? Unfortunately, I'm not there tonight. I'm at the North London Derby next week, so if you're there, we'll have to arrange to meet up outside the ground before the game, or maybe after the game at some point. We're in the clock end next week, so that's going to be good. But this game tonight, it's going to be. I think Arsenal are going to start massive favourites. Obviously, we know Brighton have lost some of their better players from last season. We know how good their coaches are, don't we? Hope Powell, of course, very, very experienced, was the England Lionesses coach, wasn't she, for a very long time. 15 years, I think she was a coach there, wasn't she? The first full-time England coach. She was, of course, on the coaching setup at Arsenal as well at one point, wasn't she? But she's been manager of Brighton since 2017, and she's done a really good job. They got into the WSL in 2018, of course. We've beaten them every single time we played them in the league. They did get a goalless draw here at Meadow Park in the Continental Cup, didn't they, a couple of years back? But in the league, we've won every single meeting previously against Brighton. And we've only conceded 2 goals in the 8 games, scored 28 as well. So we've got a great record against this opposition. Last season, of course, we beat them 3 times, didn't we? Twice in the league and once in the FA Cup. If you remember, of course, the league game here at Meadow Park was a difficult game for Arsenal, wasn't it? We were going through a bit of a difficult spell, wasn't we, just after Christmas. We were 1-0 down at half-time, but we did come back in the second half. It was, of course, Beth Mead who was the instigator of that success. It was her free kick that brought about the equaliser for Viv Miedemeier, and then, of course, Beth Mead got the second herself with a brilliant free kick. One of the goals of the season, that was, wasn't it, in this fixture last season. So Arsenal start massive favourites. We don't know too much about this Brighton side. They've got 4 debutants in their team. I say Georgia Fox, who's on loan from Chelsea, Poppy Pattinson. They've got Elizabeth Turland as well. The only one we do know about is, I say, Vitriki Sari, of course. Did play for Birmingham last season, and she did score one of the goals in that shock 2-0 defeat. In the end, cost us the title, didn't it? Maybe so. So this is going to be a good way to start the season. Of course, we're all disappointed, wasn't we, last week, the game at Manchester City. We're all looking forward to that, wasn't we? Well, we desperately wanted to be at. We was at that game. We was going to be at that game. But unfortunately, in the end, it didn't quite happen, did it? But not to worry. We're kicking off tonight. We kick off first. So if we win this game tonight, we will be top. In fact, if we draw, we'll be top of the league. But we don't want to draw, do we? Last season, it was too many draws that cost us in the end, wasn't it? You know, these are the sort of games that we have to win against an opposition that you would imagine are going to be probably struggling, I think, at the wrong end of the table, looking at the good players that they've lost, such as Maya Letitia, of course, who's gone to Manchester United. So it's going to be a tough season for Brighton, I think. Hope Powell's going to have a really tough job to keep them in the WSL. But if they stay up, I'm sure she'll be delighted with the season. As for Arsenal, of course, the expectations on this team are massive, aren't they? You know, I think it's important this season for the WSL, isn't it? With the success of the Euros and, you know, bringing it into the season. It's a sellout crowd tonight at Meadow Park, which is great to see. And, of course, we've got 3 of our England heroes, haven't we, in the Arsenal side, of course. Leah Williamson, who went up to collect that trophy, didn't she, after the victory over Germany. Beth Mead, top scorer and, of course, player of the tournament as well. And, of course, on the bench for us tonight, Lotta Wooben. She didn't get on in the tournament, did she? But she played her part in the squad, as did everybody. Hopefully she'll get a lot more game time for England coming up to the World Cup and stuff like that. So great stuff indeed. And we've got Loki in the chat there. He says, come on, you red and white dream machine. Indeed. Come on, you red and whites. Indeed. Ian's got a chat there. Can you show the whole game? Unfortunately, I can't, simply because of copyright issues. If I show you the game on the screen, then the channel gets shut down, quite honestly. I did it last season and I had a ban for quite a long time streaming live. So and that was only showing a goal, actually, a replay of a goal. So unfortunately not. I wish I could bring you the whole game, but I will be commentating on it all. So stay with us and I'll talk you through it all and you won't miss anything that happens. Goals and misses, saves, everything else. We will bring you everything that's going on, full match commentary. Rajendra says it's bitterly cold right now. Hopefully we'll get a game where we get a lot of cheering and action to keep you warm. Yes, I mean, it's obviously autumn's coming, hasn't it, quite quickly over the last week or so. The temperatures have dropped, and I'm sure this game will keep us warm. Last time I was at Meadow Park was the last game last season, actually last home game against Aston Villa that was played at Meadow Park, that 7-0 victory. I saw you that day, didn't I, at Rajendra? And it was cold that day as well, wasn't it? So we finished last season in the cold. We're starting this season in the cold, and we had a fantastically warm summer, didn't we? But anyway, I guess that's a football season for you, isn't it? It's not a summer sport, is it? So we have to put up with the weather, suffer the weather, and that's what the way it is. So, but I'm sure this game, I'm sure there'll be a lot of cheering and jumping about for you to do tonight, Regina, to keep you warm. And we'll see what happens. Let's hope so. S77 official is in the chat. He says, "Hi, I'm from Sarij Abdi." Oh, that's your name. Sorry, Sarij Abdi from Mombasa, Kenya. Oh, good to see you. An Arsenal diehard, wishing well for our ladies, even they were not active in the transfer market. No, I mean, maybe not as much as we wanted to be. I mean, Jonas said himself in his press conference that he would have liked one more player to have come in. He got the 2 he did want, which was, of course, goalkeeper Kaylin Marquise, who's on the bench, and Lena Hurtig, of course, the Swiss forward. So we got those 2 players in. Jonas did want one more. He thinks he's going to get that in January now. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, we could have maybe looked at buying 1 or 2 more. We did bring 3 in January, though, didn't we? And so the squad's improved since midway through last season quite substantially. And of course, Rafa Souza, of course, is back. And she only played 5 games when she joined us because she got an injury. So having her back is almost like having a new signing as well, isn't it? Because she's played so few games for us. So that's going to be good to see her. Obviously, we're all excited to see Beth and Leah, aren't we? How they can perform in this game following the high of the summer. Rajendra says there so far they've announced 45,409 for the Tottenham game. Well, is it as much as that? Is it? That is going to be a fantastic occasion, isn't it? There's still tickets on sale. So if you do fancy seeing a North London derby at the Emirates, Arsenal women against Tottenham women, which is next Saturday, a week tomorrow, There are still tickets available, really good price as well. So get yourself some tickets, get yourself down to the Emirates, and I'll see you there, because we're going to be there. Everybody from the Arsenal Women's Show is going to be there as well. Amar, Matt, Andreas, Harry, lots of us are there. It's going to be a really, really good occasion. So if you fancy it, get onto the website, book your tickets in ready, and we'll see you next Saturday at the Emirates. It is a 1:30 kickoff next Saturday. So 45,000. Well, let's see if we can get it to 50,000. Come and get another 5,000 people there. Let's get your tickets and get yourself there to the Emirates next week. Let's make it 50,000. Let's make it the record crowd ever, which it will be anyway if 45,000 are there. But let's get it up to 50. Anyway, the teams are just coming out here at Meadow Park. Arsenal, of course, being led out as always by Captain Kim Little, fantastic Captain Marvel indeed that she is. So just to run through the Arsenal team again for you, it's Manu Zinsberger in goal, the back four. Laura Wainroffer comes in at right back. Leah Katie McCabe at left back. The midfield, it's Kim Little and Leah Walty with Viv Miedemeier just in front. And then the front three, Beth Mead on the right, Caitlin Ford on the left, and Stina Black-Stenius through the centre. Of course, brilliant impact that she made after signing in January. 7 goals that she got, which is great. And for Brighton, it's Megan Walsh in goal, Georgia Fox, Victoria Williams, Emma Kohlberg and Poppy Patterson is their defence. They've got Julia Zignotti in midfield with Libby Bantz and Elizabeth Turland, and then Vitriki, Sari, Gwenmin Lee and Kaylee Green up front. So Arsenal just having a photo done before the game starts. Arsenal, of course, in their home shirt, red shirts, white sleeves, white shorts and red socks. Brighton are in their traditional home kit as well, which is blue and white striped shirts, blue shorts and white socks. We are going to do a minute silence, of course, for Her Majesty the Queen, of course, passed sadly last week. So please join us in the minute's silence, and then we will get going with this first WSL game of the season. Impeccably observed there, the minute silence, fantastic. That was very, very emotional moments here at Meadow Park for that. And we are now going to play the national anthem as well. Line up. The big news is that Laura Wienreuter has been so there's going to be intense competition with appearance for Arsenal. So we are just about to get underway here at Meadow Park for this big game in the WSL. It is, of course, the first game of the season, always a great moment. We've got Miriam Paul there says, hello, Charles, I'm watching from Kigali. Oh, nice to see in Rwanda. We should see the best to the Arsenal women. Yeah, we all hope for the best this season. It's going to be a great season, isn't it? Thank you for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, we do cover the Arsenal men and, of course, the Arsenal women as well. Please consider subscribing. There's a lot of great shows on the channel. And give this a like as well if you are enjoying the coverage with us. Arsenal look as though we're going to be attacking the goal to our right in this first half, which is the south end of the Meadow Park Stadium. For those who are familiar with it, Arsenal are going to kick off. It is going to be Stina Blackstenius with the first action of this new WSL season here at Meadow Park. It is going to be a great game, I'm sure. We've got Herman in the chat there, says looking forward to the game. Yeah, me too, mate. We're all looking forward to it. And the players are taking a knee, actually. The WSL are still doing that this season. Of course, the men are not doing it at every game, but the women are. And we are just about to get the new season off and underway here at Meadow Park. It's going to be Arsenal kicking off with Stina Blackstenius. We're just waiting for the signal from the referee. And we're off and underway here. It is Arsenal against Brighton at Meadow Park. Leah Williamson in possession, plays the ball over to that far side. Rafaela Souza, so great to see her back fit again following her injury. Katie McCabe over on that far side, Arsenal's left, tries to play the ball up the line, looking for Caitlin Ford, but Brighton do pick up possession here in these early stages in midfield. The ball comes up to this near side to Poppy Pattinson. That's her first touch in a Brighton shirt, the new signing, of course, for them this season. Megan Walsh is now in possession for Brighton. Their goalkeeper plays it out to the near side, and it's gone straight out of play. It was Emma Kohlberg there, and it's going to be a throw to Arsenal on the near side. Laura Wainroffer, Arsenal's right back, throws it in to Viv Miedemar. Actually, unusually for her, it bounces off her chest. It wasn't a great touch, and Brighton can now launch a counter-attack of their own. It's with Lee inside the centre circle, tries to play the ball through. Is this going to be an early chance for Brighton? It was the new sign in there, Turlan, but the ball just could tidy that up, and that's a nice ball up this near side to Laura Wainroffer. Now it's into Leah Walty in midfield. A lot of these players, of course, did have a great summer, didn't they, at the Euros with their various countries. Laura Wainroffer in particular was brilliant for Austria, wasn't she, in their run through to the quarterfinals? Of course, played against England. She kept Lauren Hemp quiet, didn't she, that night at Old Trafford? Leah Williamson now in possession for Arsenal, striding forward on this near side, pings the ball into midfield to Leah Walsh, and then the ball goes again from Leah Williams. That's a good ball. It's found Stina Blackstenius. Oh, it just bounces away from her, actually. But that's a loose ball in the Brighton defence. And is Stina going to be in again? Oh, Brighton panicking at the back. They've got the ball back, though, to Megan Walsh, and she plays it out that far side. It was looking a dangerous moment there for Brighton's defence. They seem to panic a little bit there as Stina got the ball there. But in the end, they did manage to scramble the ball clear. We've got Tom in the chat. How you doing, Tom? Good to see you, my friend. He says, evening, Rich. Indeed. Pretty in pink. Exactly, yeah, pretty in pink. If you know the Psychedelic Furs reference there to the pink shirt, of course. Anyway, Brighton are looking to build an attack over on that far side. It's Georgia Fox with this throw right in front of the Arsenal dugout, actually. We've got another comment in the chat, which I will just bring you in a moment when I can get across to it. There we go. Maya says there, why aren't you showing the match? We want to watch it, not hear you. I'm sorry, I can't show you the match because it's copyright issues and the channel will get shut down. I don't know whereabouts in the world you are where you can watch it, but if you can't see it, unfortunately, I can't let you watch it. Otherwise, I'll get in trouble and get shut down. But I will keep you updated with everything that's going on. And also, I've got an early chance here. Stina Blackstenius looked as though she was in, but she looked as though she was held back, actually. Was that not a foul? The referee says no, and Brighton do manage to clear the ball away over on that far side. But it looked like Stina was going to be in there for a moment. But anyway, Arsenal coming forward again with Stina again, but tried to find the run there of Viv Miedemar, but the ball ends up running through to Megan Walsh. But that's she just got away with it, actually. And now Brighton can actually come forward. They're looking quite good on the ball, but Rafaela Souza steps in there. It's a nice ball. There's a little bit of space over on that far side for Caitlin Ford. Can she get the ball into the box? She plays it to the edge of the area. It's going to be an effort here from Kim Little, is it? No, it comes to this near side. Laura Wainroffer just on the edge of the penalty area. Beth Mead now. First real opportunity to attack this Brighton defence. That's actually a loose ball from her, but Leah Williamson picks it up well and then finds Leah Walty. Brighton have forced us back slightly. Leah Walty again coming forward up this near side. She's got Beth Mead again right on the touchline here on Arsenal's right. Plays it back though to Leah Williamson. Arsenal just looking to find a little bit of rhythm here in the early stages of this game. Rafaela Souza now over on that far side finds Katie McCabe striding forward for Arsenal. Who's going to get the first goal this season of the WSL season? Where's the ball over onto that far side? The cross comes in again. Is it going to find Stina Blackstenius at the near post? No, good play actually from Stina. She holds off the defender and she's won Arsenal the first corner of the season, the first corner of the match. Tom says the Premier League objected to our title sequence. So have your guts. Well, last season, the last game of the season, I showed a replay of a goal, literally 5 seconds, and they shut me down for 28 days. I couldn't do live streaming. So I'm not, unfortunately, going to fall into that trap again. Anyway, Arsenal got a corner over on the far side. Katie McCabe is going to take it. It comes in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Rafaela Souza was in there with a header just wide. She has got 1 goal for Arsenal, funny enough, on her last appearance against Birmingham back in February. She did score in that 4-2 victory, and unfortunately she was injured ever since, but she's back in the side tonight. She got on the end of that Katie McCabe corner, couldn't quite direct it towards the goal. It's gone wide, and it is a goal kick, which Megan Walsh will take. Finds Emma Kohlberg under pressure a little bit there from Viv, and Megan Walsh has got it again. She plays it again to Kohlberg up this near side. Brighton are trying to play it out from the back, and they're struggling a little bit here. Arsenal pinning them in, but now it goes long from Kohlberg, and Brighton can now maybe look to get an attack of their own going down this near side. That's a good ball, but Leah Williamson should deal with that, and she does deal with it, and then she's fouled by Elizabeth Turland, and it will be a free kick to Arsenal. We've got a comment there from Rev. Grace says, how many people at the game does anyone know? Well, I mean, it's supposed to be a sellout. It does look as though there's empty spaces on the terrace on the north back behind the goal. There's a few empty seats, so I'm not sure. It's probably going to be, 2,000, 2,500 maybe. We'll see. I mean, I may be on a Friday night. Suddenly Arsenal in, though. Stina Blackstenius over the far side. It's going to be the first goal. Oh, she's tripped. Surely that's a red card and a penalty, is it? Yes, it is. Or was it outside the box? Oh, I think this might be a red card very early in this game for the Brighton defender. Stina got the wrong side. She was in on goal. That should be a red card. The referee goes to her back pocket, and indeed it is a red card. You don't like to see one, but you have to say that had to be a red card. Stina was in there. She got the wrong side of the defender there, and she was clipped just right on the edge of the penalty area. It's denying a goal-scoring opportunity, and it is a red card. So Brighton are going to have to play the rest of this game with 10 players, which makes it slightly easier for Arsenal, I guess. But we've got a free kick right on the edge of the box. It's going to be, there's a few people fancy this. Kim Little, Katie McCabe standing over this one. It's right on the line on the edge of the penalty area. It couldn't get any closer to not being a penalty than it was there. Anyway, it is definitely a free kick to Arsenal right on the edge of this box. The referee's moving the Brighton wall back quite a distance away. Is it going to be Katie McCabe? Beth Mead's over it as well. Beth Mead did score a free kick in this fixture last season. Is she going to get the first goal of the season this time? Beth Mead takes this free kick through the wall, deflected. Oh, it's just wide. Deflected off the wall. It's going to be another corner to Arsenal. 7 minutes played. Drama here at Meadow Park already in this early part of the new season. Arsenal could already be 1-0 up. Anyway, it's a corner which Beth Mead's going to take on this near side. Arsenal's right. Can we get the goal? It's swung in towards that far post. It's a Brighton head on the end of it. Manages to get it away. In fact, the ball went out already, and it is going to be a goal kick now to Brighton. So it is Arsenal 0, Brighton 0. We've played 8 minutes. That big moment there where it looked as though Stina was going to be in on goal. She was in on goal just on the edge of the penalty area, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. She was clipped from behind. And Brighton are now down to 10 players for the rest of this game. And they're going to have to reorganise defensively. This is a big opportunity now for Arsenal to get the victory here on this opening night of the season and possibly a good, comfortable victory as well. But football doesn't always work like that, does it? Arsenal's still going to have to, get going, get a rhythm going, which we haven't really managed to do so far, actually. Anyway, the ball is now back with Leah Williamson just inside the Arsenal half. She goes over halfway, pings the ball over to that far side, looking for Caitlin Ford, but actually the ball's cut out by Brighton. Rafaela Souza actually gives it away, but she gets it back again. The left-footed Brazilian defender. What an impact she made last season when she joined in January. Just that injury, unfortunately, curtailed her season very early, didn't it? She missed all those big games for us. Leah Williamson now with the ball again, looking for the run of Stina Blackstenius, who was stretching that Brighton defence again. She did get 2 goals against them at the end of last season, didn't she? Away from home at Crawley's ground. We won 3-0 that day. Stina did get 2 and Beth Mead got the other one. In fact, Beth Mead scored in the last 3 meetings between these sides, all 3 meetings last season, of course. But it is still 0-0 in this game here tonight. And Brighton are really up against it. They've got a throw now over on that far side, which Georgia Fox is going to take. So the loanee from Chelsea, making her debut for Brighton tonight, of course. Plays the ball up the line, let a bit Arsenal do win it back. It's looking for Beth Mead trying to get on the end of that, but Brighton do manage to just about deal with it. And now it's gone all the way back to goalkeeper Megan Walsh. Plays it out to that far side to Georgia Fox again. And Brighton are just trying to reorganise a little bit following the drama that we've had in this game so far already. But Arsenal looking fairly comfortable at the moment. Rafaela Souza over on that far side pings the ball. In fact, it was between Katie McCabe and Caitlin Fogg. It's gone out for a throw to Brighton, which Fox is going to take again. The right back for the Seagulls throws it up the line again. But Arsenal deal with that well with Katie McCabe. It's in it to Kim Little, plays it back to Rafaela Souza. Now it's with Leah Williamson. A little bit of space here on this near side for Laura Wainwright. She's got Beth Mead ahead of her. Maybe she could have played that ball a little bit earlier, actually. But in the end, she's forced back again to Leah Williamson. Plays it in to midfield to Leah Walty. And then she plays it over to the far side to Rafaela Souza. The Brazilian plays it out up the far side to Katie McCabe. Caitlin Ford made a run off her. Instead, she goes back again to Leah Walty. Now it's into Caitlin Ford. Nice turn from the Australian. Really good play from Caitlin Ford. Again, Brighton forces back a little bit. Now, Rafaela Souza Leah Walty inside the penalty area. It goes to Kim Little. But again, Brighton forces back again. It's now with Katie McCabe. And it's back again with Rafaela Souza now strides forward in that familiar style. Lovely ball inside the box, looking for the runner, Stina Blackstenius. But again, Brighton do manage to hold on, but not for very much longer. The ball played again to that far side. Is this going to be an opportunity for Arsenal? Cross comes and it's deflected behind. It is going to be a corner. It was Viv there over on the far side. Viv Miedemeier with that cross. It's deflected behind. It's another corner to Arsenal. Piling on the pressure. We've played nearly 12 minutes at Meadow Park. It is still Arsenal 0, Brighton 0, but it's been pretty much all Arsenal pressure so far, but not really a clear-cut opening at goal. Just that one chance where Stina was clean for one goal and got brought down. The free kick was deflected wide, but this is a corner over on the far side. Katie McCabe is going to take it. She plays it short instead to Kim Little instead of putting it into the box. Now it does go into the box. The edge of the 6-yarders comes over the far post. It was Rafaela Souza in there again, but it was headed behind. I think it was Kaylee Green at the far post with that header for Brighton. Looked like Rafaela Souza was going to be in there. It's a lovely ball in from Beth Mead to that far post. A good defensive header, actually, in the end. It was Kaylee Green. But Arsenal got another corner on this near side, Arsenal's right, which Beth Mead is going to go across to take. Arsenal knocking on the door here at Meadow Park, looking for, I say, this opening goal of the season. Beth Mead plays the corner short, actually. Well, not a great ball, but Katie McCabe puts it back into the far post, but it's overhit. And it's gone behind for a goal kick again to Brighton. So Arsenal just lacking a little bit of sharpness in front of goal at the moment, it has to be said. But I'm sure it will come. We keep plugging away. We've had 1 or 2 little opportunities. So we shall see what happens. But yeah, it has been a good start from Arsenal, but we just need to settle ourselves down and have a little bit more composure when we get into the final sort of third. I say down to 10 players Brighton. It was Emma Kohlberg who got sent off. Anyway, also coming forward again now. Caitlin Ford does a little bit too much this year, but she does keep possession and goes out to that far side to Katie McCabe. Can she get across into the edge of the penalty? She does. Oh, good from Victoria Williams. Lovely turn from Viv. Oh, that's a great block, actually. Lovely turn in the penalty area from Viv Miedemeier. And it looked as though she was going to get a shot on goal there, but it was a great piece of defending. I'm not sure who it was for Brighton there, but it was brave defending. Brilliant stuff actually there from the Brighton defender. And yeah, we've got a comment there from Moira says can't shout because copyright. Exactly, yeah, unfortunately that is a shame, but that's the rules. Tom says there keep the pressure on and the goals will come. Yeah, I'm sure they will. I'm not particularly worried that they won't. We're just lacking a little bit of sharpness in front of goal, aren't we, so far? But, you know, we're dominating this game, and obviously with the sending off, it's now going to be one-way traffic, you would imagine. But Brighton are trying to come forward themselves, actually, but good defending from Kim Little, and she finds Laura Wainroffer on this near side, put under pressure a bit there by Sari, of course, who caused us so many problems last season for Birmingham, didn't she? That one defeat that we had. But Stina Blackstenius does well. This is lovely. Beth Mead now on this near side. Is she offside? Oh, the flag's up. No VAR, of course, in the WSL. She did look offside. It was probably quite a tight decision, actually. But I think Beth just went a little bit too early there. Lovely play from Arsenal, though. Stina into Viv. First time ball up this near side. And Beth Mead would have been in on goal, but the Lions women's flag was up, and it is a free kick to Brighton midway inside their half on this near side, which goalkeeper Megan Walsh is going to take. She goes long up this far side, a little bit too long, and it's gone out of play. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal. Surely Brighton need to keep possession a little bit better than that with only 10 players. You'd imagine that if they keep giving us the ball back so easily, eventually it's gonna cost them, because we have got that quality, haven't we, in that final third? Viv, Stina, Beth and Caitlin, of course, all capable of getting a goal or two, as we know. Anyway, the throw there was not quite sure what it had to be taken again. Anyway, Laura Wainroffer is going to take this throw on this near side. I think she was too far forward. She's been forced back by the referee. And Arsenal do have a throw. It's played in to midfield to Leah Walsh. It does well. Plays it back to Leah Williamson and goes back to Manu Zinsberger. Her first touch of the ball, I think it is. And we've played, 15, 16 minutes. That's a good pass out to that far side, though. Katie McCabe drifts infield, playing in a more familiar left-back position for Arsenal. Laura Wainroffer now up this near side. Plays it to Beth Mead. A little bit of space for the Euros player of the tournament. Plays it in to Viv Miedemar. Knocks it back to Leah Williamson, of course, the captain of that successful Lioness team. That's a great ball. Laura Wainroffer with a cross. Low cross into the penalty area. Comes to Viv on the turn. Again, it's hit Victoria Williams that time for Brighton. But still Arsenal keeping the pressure on. Over on that far side, Caitlin forward. The ball across the box, but it's too close to goalkeeper Megan Walsh. And it's another save from the Brighton goalkeeper. That's a good attack again there by Arsenal. Beth Mead with a little bit of space on this near side. Leah Walty did well on the edge of the box. Found Caitlin Ford, and her shot or cross. I think it was a cross. It was deflected into the arms of Megan Walsh. David's in the chat. He says, appreciate your efforts. Pride of Arsenal from Uganda. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you are enjoying the show. Please give it a like. And don't forget, if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. We do cover all the women, all the men, loads of other shows as well on a regular basis. So please consider subscribing. If you love Arsenal, you will love the stuff that we do here, I'm sure. Leah Williamson now coming forward for Arsenal up this near side. Oh, that was a loose touch, actually, from Beth Mead, unlike her. We do seem to be lacking a little bit of sharpness at the moment, don't we? And I guess that comes from, it's been a strange pre-season, but Arsenal won the ball back high up the pitch. Stina now in possession. She turns well, finds Beth Mead inside the area. It's going to be the moment for Arsenal. Beth Mead trying to get past two defenders. Was she pulled back? The referee says no, and Brighton can come away with the ball there. Again, Arsenal pressing high up the pitch, as Jonas wants us to do. Almost gave us an opportunity there. Beth looked like she was in over on that far side, just inside the penalty area. She had three defenders around her, and she tried to turn away. She did go to the ground, but was she pulled back? I'm not sure. It would have been a very soft penalty. We would have took it, of course, but it's not been given, and it is now a throw to Brighton on this near side, which Poppy Pattinson is going to take for the visit. I say down to 10 players very early in this game. They've done well to hold on so far, but they've just given the ball straight back to Laura Wainroffer, and Beth Mead plays it back to Leah Williamson. Arsenal in total control. We've played 18 minutes here at Meadow Park. The ball played out to the far side. This is good from Arsenal. Katie McCabe looking for a little bit of support, but she has to go back again to Rafaela Souza. Again, brings the ball forward really well. That left foot of hers finds Kim Little. This is a good attack from Arsenal. Viv Miedemar plays it through inside the penalty of Beth Mead. Can she get a shot away? Oh, it's deflected into the arms of goalkeeper Megan Walsh again. But suddenly the shots are coming in from Arsenal. Maybe Beth could have crossed that then, actually, but she went for the shot. Just a little bit of space. A lovely ball from Viv, who's having a great start to this game. In fact, I think it was a cross looking for Kim Little's run into the box. It just hit a defender and went into the grateful arms of Megan Walsh, the Irish goalkeeper. Kick there, though, only goes as far as Katie McCabe. Just inside the Arsenal half, she switches the play to Leah Williamson. And then she knocks it to this near side, Laura Wainwright. And it lacked a little bit of pace on that pass, though, and Brighton are able to get it away with Sari. In fact, Sari's took it out of play. Is it going to be a throw to Arsenal? It is, which Laura Wainwright is going to take. Throws it in to Stina Blackstenius, who was fouled by Victoria Williams. And it is going to be a free kick to Arsenal, midway inside the Brighton half. Just on this near side. It's taken quickly, actually. Beth plays it back to Leah Williamson. Arsenal looking to get the ball moving nice and quickly as we look to try and get this breakthrough. We've played nearly 20 minutes here at Meadow Park. It is still Arsenal 0, Brighton 0, but it's been all Arsenal pressure, certainly since the sending off of Emma Kohlberg. Leah Williamson now striding forward for Arsenal, very central. Looks for a little pass in towards the edge of the penalty to Kim Little, gets it back again. Leah Williamson finds Viv Miedemar. Nice play from her. Leah Williamson gets it back again. Nice turn from Kim Little on the edge of the box. Kim Little plays it out to this near side. Beth Mead, can she get a cross in? Inside the penalty area, Beth Mead. She's falls back again, but it's Laura Wainwright with a cross. It's deflected again. But again, Arsenal pick it up on the edge of the box. Laura Wainwright plays it in to... this is a good run, actually, for Arsenal. Viv Miedemar, can she get it out to the far side? No, she can't. It was Lee there for Brighton. Gets in the way and manages to get it clear. But again, Arsenal won the ball back. Leah Williamson finds Rafaela Souza, plays it out to Katie McCabe. It's all Arsenal pressure here, but can we get the important breakthrough? You do feel that when the first goal comes, there's going to be a few more, but getting that first goal is what's going to matter. Brighton are quite happy now just to sit back, sit deep, try to soak up the pressure and look to catch us possibly on the counter-attack or from a set piece. But so far, the ball has been mainly in at that Brighton half. Leah Walty now has picked it up for Arsenal, plays it back to Rafaela Souza. She plays it square to Leah Williamson. Also looking to build another attack. This is a ball up the near side, a good ball as well. Beth Mead plays it across the penalty area. Victoria Williams is there, though, clears it behind. It's going to be another corner to Arsenal. We must have had 5 or 6 corners already. 1 or 2 half chances from those corners, but nothing that's really troubled Megan Walsh too much at this stage. But this corner's over on this near side. Arsenal's right. Beth Mead is going to go across to take it. Can we get the goal, which you'd imagine we would then go on and get a few. Anyway, Beth Mead with this corner towards the edge of the far post. It's headed out, but not very far. Falls to Viv Miedemar on the edge of the box. She plays it back again to Leah Walty. Pinged it back in. This is good play from Arsenal. Now Caitlin Ford's in the box. Caitlin Ford, lovely turn. Can she get the goal? Oh, she scuffed the shot wide. Oh, what great play, though, it was from Caitlin Ford, cutting in from that left-hand side. She maybe lost her bearings a little bit when it came to the shot, though. It was a lovely ball from Viv, put her in, cut across the defender, and then off balance, really, with her right foot. She just dragged it wide of that far post. But that was good play, actually, from Arsenal all round. A lovely pass from Viv and a great play from Caitlin Ford. Just couldn't quite get the finish it required. And that's all that Arsenal have been lacking, really. We've been playing pretty well so far in this game, but I say that finish is still lacking, but you'd imagine it will come. But Arsenal coming forward again with a ball there from Kim Little, but again, Brighton defended quite well. Goes back to Megan Walsh, and then she clears it away up that far side. Brighton can't really keep possession at the moment. Every time they get the ball, we're just winning it back off. And we have again, Stina Blackstenius is in it. That's a lovely ball. Can Laura Wainwright keep it in on this near side? She can. And now Arsenal can stretch Brighton again. It comes back to Leah Williamson with the cross towards the edge of the 6-yard. It's a good ball, but again, it's a Brighton head there. But they don't really clear the ball away too well. Kim Little's picked it up again for Arsenal. It's just relentless Arsenal pressure. He's just waiting for that breakthrough to come. Leah Walty, that's a nice play. It's a lovely play. Caitlin Ford crossing towards the near post. Oh, it's dealt with by Brighton just about there. It was Stina Blackstenius over on that far side. Arsenal's left with a low cross in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. But again, it's a Brighton body there to clear the ball away. It's good play from Caitlin Ford, looking for Stina at that near post. And in the end, it was Sari back doing her defensive duties. Laura Wainwright was in there, actually. Might have had her first Arsenal goal. But instead, it's a throw, which is taken quickly. Rafaela Souza, now very central, plays it out to that far side to Katie McCabe. This is good stuff from Arsenal. Just need that goal. Caitlin Ford again, who started to really come into this game. She had a great finish to last season, didn't she? Remember those 2 goals against Tottenham in the North London derby? Is she going to get herself a goal again today? She's on the ball over on that far side. The Australian looking to get into the area. She's done really well. Caitlin Ford, this will be a great goal. Oh, it's a good save at the near post from Megan Walsh again. And it's another corner to Arsenal. Well, the chances are piling up. We've got Del Boy Gunner TV in the chat. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Hope you're well. Please check out his channel as well. Great stuff he does over there. Del Boy there, please check his channel out. And Tom says Brighton living a charmed life. Well, they are living a charmed life, but how much longer will it carry on for? We've played 24.5 minutes. It's another corner to Arsenal. It's going to be Katie McCabe on that far side, Arsenal's left. It's going to be an outswinger again towards the far post. Rafael Sousa's in there again, but again, it's a Brighton head. Victoria Williams, I think it was, but Brighton can't get the ball away. In fact, they've won a free kick now. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Was it a handball? Anyway, Brighton have got a free kick, so they can now get the ball clear. Finally, the relentless Arsenal pressure, which has been going on now pretty much since the start, but certainly after Emma Kohlberg was sent off after 7 minutes for a professional foul on Stina Blackstenius, who was clean through on goal. Don't think Brighton can have too many complaints about that red card, if we're honest. You don't want to see red cards, but I don't think there was any doubt about that particular decision. Anyway, Arsenal trying to sort out a Brighton attacker. Not very well, actually. A short ball there. Libby Bance picks it up and she gets it back again. The young Brighton player, but Arsenal now won the ball back with Beth Mead. Now Viv going through on her own. This will be a great goal from Viv. In fact, she plays it square to Stina. Oh, that's not a great touch, though, from Stina. First touch let her down a bit there, but Brighton still can't really get the ball clear. Lovely play there from Viv. She went past two defenders. Maybe looked as though she could have had a shot herself. Instead, she tried to play in Stina, but it's a poor touch. Stina, again, they're working hard on the edge of that penalty, and Arsenal do win it back again. Do they? No, they don't. Brighton have come away with that. Good play, actually, from Brighton here. Trying to come forward. A little bit of space over on that far side. This is good from Brighton. We don't want them to score a goal. It's Lee into the box. Oh, there's an opportunity here for Erland across the goal. Oh, it was Turland there, the new signing, the Norwegian. Oh, dear me. That was almost an opportunity for Brighton on a counter-attack. That's what we've got to be careful of there. It was Lee over on that far side. The ball came to Turland. She tried to play it across Zinsberger. It did go across Zinsberger, but it just went past that far post. A let-off there for Arsenal. The first real attack that Brighton have put together. Well, that would have been a big shot, wouldn't it, if Brighton had got that goal? They did, of course, lead at half-time in this fixture last season, didn't they? David says Arsenal lacked Leah Williamson last season when she was out injured. No, you're right, we did. And I think that's why we brought in Rafael Sousa, wasn't it? Anyway, hopefully Leah Williamson can stay fit this season all the way through. We know how important she's on the ball now, actually. And that's a lovely ball over on that far side. It's a brilliant ball put in. Caitlin Ford again. Ball across the box towards Viv and Stina. In fact, it went between the pair of them. It's gone out for a goal kick. It's just that final ball for Arsenal at the minute. It's just lacking, isn't it? We're doing everything else right. We're winning the ball high up the pitch. We're stretching that Brighton defence. It's just the final ball's not quite coming off, or the final touch inside the penalty is not quite coming off for us, is it? But it's been a great performance so far. Just lacking the goal, isn't it? Which you do feel is coming. How much longer can Brighton hold on? They've defended resolutely, to be fair to them. They really have worked hard to keep us at bay in these opening 27 minutes. But you do feel the goal is going to come very, very soon. Rafael Sousa now on halfway, plays it out to that far side to Katie McCabe, looking for Caitlin Ford again. She's having more and more influence. She's done really well again. The Australian, she's got past defender on that far side. It's just going to be the moment. Pulls it back to Kim inside the box. Surely it's going to be 1-0. It is 1-0. The first goal of the season. And who gets it? It's the captain, Kim Little. Brilliant, brilliant goal that was. Caitlin Ford at the heart of it as well. It's been coming for ages, that goal. It really has. And now it's there. 1-0, says Loki. Indeed. Herman says sooner or later a goal will come. And right on cue, it does. And it is, finally. And of course it is as well. And it is indeed 1-0 to the Arsenal. The first goal of the season, 28 minutes played. Kim Little, as Rajandra says there, 1-0 to the Arsenal. Indeed, it is. It's been coming, hasn't it, the goal? And of course, Brighton now down to 10 players. Have got it all to do, haven't they? They've got their work cut out to get anything from it. And you'd imagine Arsenal now should go on from this position and win this game quite comfortably. We did win 7-0 in our last match here at Meadow Park at the end of last season against Aston Villa, if you remember. And I'm sure a similar scoreline wouldn't necessarily be out of question, would it, now we've made that breakthrough? It was only 2-0 at half-time in the Aston Villa game. And Aston Villa, of course, didn't have a player sent off, did they? Anyway, we've got a throw in over on that far side in front of the Arsenal bench, which Jonas was getting involved with the fourth official there. Katie McCabe took the throw, but it's headed out, and it is a throw again to Brighton, about 20 yards further up the pitch. Terry's in the chat. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. He says, evening, Richard, all in the chat. Brighton down to 10. Get in there, Kimmy. Yeah, Brighton are down to 10. Emma Colberg got sent off for a professional foul on Steiner after 7 minutes. And it's been relentless Arsenal pressure even before that, but certainly since. We're just waiting for that goal. And it was Kimmy, Captain Kimmy with the goal. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. And Arsenal now fully in control. Rafaela Souza now coming forward. Tried to find Stina Blackstenius. And in fact, it was a foul there on the Brazilian, and Arsenal got themselves a free kick, which Leah Walty is going to take midway in, well, actually about 10 yards inside the Brighton half, plays it back to Rafaela Souza. She finds Leah Williamson. Arsenal in complete control of this opening match of the new WSL season. As things stand, we'll be 3 points clear, certainly until tomorrow when the other teams play. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward again over on that far side. Katie McCabe's cross. Is it going to find Beth Mead? Can she keep it in? She can over on this near side. Arsenal just keeping this pressure on. Laura Wainroffer now. She's tackled there by Sari. In fact, it came back off the Austrian, and it is going to be a throw to Brighton in their defensive third on this near side. Terry says there, just walked through the door as well. What good timing. No, it was great timing. Yeah, just in time for the goal. A lovely goal it was as well from Kim Little. Cut inside from that left. It was good play from Caitlin Ford actually. And then Kim Little cut inside from that left-hand side and then drilled the ball in to net. She's on the ball again. Captain Kim looking for maybe another goal. She scored a lot, didn't she, at the start of last season? And then they dried up a little bit. She was played a bit deeper in the team, didn't she? But she's got herself a goal already. Laura Rainwaffer trying to get herself forward down this near side. But again, Brighton clear enough a very long Steiner inside the box. Plays it back to Beth Mead. Is she fouled? Surely that's a foul. Referee says no, actually. And Brighton can clear the ball away. They did have that one big chance just before we scored, actually, didn't they? With Elizabeth Turland, it was their new signing. In fact, I think she's from New Zealand anyway. Leah Williamson, coming forward. There's too many Leahs in this team sometimes. That's a nice ball, is it? No, it's just cut out, but Arsenal do pick it up again. Viv on the turn, plays it into Caitlin Ford, rolls it across the box, looking for Stina Blackstenius, but it's only back again to Caitlin Ford, finds Viv Miedemar on the edge of the penalty area. It's with Leah Williams. She's going to try a shot from distance, is she? She does, but it's blocked. Again, good defending from Brighton. And then Leah Williamson plays it back into the edge of the 6-yard box, but it's going to be comfortable in the end for Megan Walsh, the Brighton goalkeeper. Terry says there, is it a sellout? It looks packed. It's a sellout. No, it's supposed to be a sellout. It does look packed. I'm not quite sure if it's exactly a sellout. There seems to be some empty spaces here and there. A few empty seats I saw, and the North Bank has got a few spaces here and there. But yeah, it's a big crowd. Good to see the fans getting behind the WSL as well after the great Euros as well. So, and Arsenal so far giving our fans a lot to cheer about with a really good performance so far. We're getting better and better as the game goes on. Stina's in again. Is she behind this Brighton defence? Stina Blackstenius, is going to be a chance for her. Oh, she's hit the crossbar. Comes back out to Viv with a header. Oh, and a good save from Megan Walsh. Wow, 2 opportunities there for Arsenal, one after the other. You can see Stina's going to get a goal in this game. She's running the defence ragged. She got it onto her right foot there. I don't know if the goalkeeper got a touch to that. He's come back off the crossbar, and then it was a good header from Viv. It was going in that bottom corner. A decent save, actually, and there's now a head injury to a Brighton defender in all of that. And in fact, Viv as well, they both went for the header there. But unbelievable action there. We've played 33 minutes here at Meadow Park. It is Arsenal 1, Brighton 0, almost 2-0 there. Stina's effort came back off the crossbar. In fact, I don't think it is going to be a corner. I'm not sure. All of the players just gone to get a drink. I'm not sure. Anyway, Viv is still on her haunches at the minute, while the Brighton defender is flat out getting some treatment. Let's hope both players are going to be fine. I'm sure they are. Viv is now getting back onto her feet again. A little bit unsteadily there, Viv, but she is kind of getting back up again. And the Brighton defender, I can't see who it is actually, but anyway, she looks like she's going to be okay. Loki says it's too easy for Arsenal. Need to be meaner. No, I agree. I agree. We need to be more ruthless, don't we? But it's the first game of the season. It's been a strange old pre-season, hasn't it? So maybe this is a good game for Arsenal to build up the momentum and build up that. And you know, if we can get a few more goals, which you'd imagine we can, I'm sure it'll be fine. Terry says that was a good save. Damn it, it was a good save. Rajendra says Viv doesn't look too good. No, she's still not quite on her feet properly. She did take a nod. Both players just went for the header. I think Viv got there first, and she clattered into the defender. I think it's actually Kaylee Green is the Brighton defender. She's having to go off because she received treatment. Viv is still moving a little bit uneasily, actually. I'm not sure what the referee's given here because it looks like it's a free kick. Or is it a drop ball? See, really, that should be a corner because it was a good save. And in fact, it's a free kick. The referee's given a free kick to Brighton inside the penalty area from almost a position where Viv had that header. But anyway, I'm not quite sure why it was a free kick. It certainly wasn't a foul. It didn't look as though it was a foul. Anyway, it is a free kick to Brighton, which goalkeeper Megan Walsh is going to take. Viv is moving a little bit more freely now and on that far side. But Arsenal picks up the ball with Laura Wainwright for that little break there in the play. It is still Arsenal 1, Brighton 0. 10 minutes to go until half time. Can Arsenal get a second goal before the break? Beth Mead plays it in to Kim Little, the goal scorer. Arsenal's first goal of the season. It's always a good moment, isn't it? And it was Kim Little with it this season. Viv Miedema scored the first goal last season, didn't she, against Chelsea? Anyway, Arsenal in possession over on that far side. Katie McCabe plays it back to Souza. And then she goes all the way back to Laura Wainwright, Manu Zinsberger, who is very far outside of penalty area. She finds Leah Williamson, dinks the ball over to that far side, a good ball. Finds Caitlin Ford, who's got the assist for that goal. She's really playing well, Caitlin Ford, it has to be said. Viv now finds Kim Little, a little bit of space here for Beth Mead on the edge of there. Dinks the ball to the edge of the 6-yard box. Oh, Stina was trying to get in on the head there, but it just went past her and Brighton scramble it clear, but not for very long. Rafaela Souza now over on that far side. Katie McCabe whips another cross in. Again, looking for Stina. The header comes in. Oh, it's just wide from the edge of the 6-yard box. As Rajendra says there, another missed chance. Indeed, it is another missed chance. It was a lovely ball in from Katie McCabe. Stina had a free header, actually. She just got too much on it, flicked it over the bar. So you could have had a couple of goals in this game already, Stina Blackstenius. I'm sure she will. She's my tip for the Golden Boot this season. So get your money on Stina for that. I'm sure she'll get a goal or two before the evening's out as well. She's certainly looking at a danger every time the ball goes anywhere near her. Brighton defence are panicking. And I say she could have had 2 or 3 already. But anyway, I'm sure the goals will come. In fact, there's a foul throw there from Laura Wainwright, which is you don't often see there. But anyway, it is, and Brighton have got to throw themselves now at this near side, which Poppy Patterson is going to take. It's her debut for Brighton as well. So they've got 4 debutants tonight on the pitch. Poppy Patterson, Georgia Fox, Vetriki Sari, and Elizabeth Turland, who did have that big chance for Brighton at 0-0. But Arsenal now coming forward with Viv Miedema. Lovely ball through. Is this going to be 2-0? Caitlin Ford. Oh, she's put it wide as she, or was it deflected? Another chance for Arsenal. We could be 3 or 4-0 up, it has to be said, in this first half already. That was another big opportunity. Again, Viv Miedema with the pass. Caitlin Ford, she seemed to maybe take too long and then got it all wrong. Under pressure, actually, from Georgia Fox over on. She cut crossing there from right back position to come on the cover there and actually did pretty well. But it was a bad miss actually in the end from Caitlin Ford, who's played well. Brighton coming forward now, but Rafaela Souza's there, nice and comfortable, tidies that up. Oh, so some nice Brazilian skill as well, but it actually gives the ball away. But again, Arsenal have won it back high up the pitch. This is nice. Stinging out into Viv. Beth Mead, is she in? Oh, unlucky. That was almost going to put Viv in there. Good defending actually from Pattinson there for Brighton. Again, you can see when Viv plays that deeper role, when she's inside the centre circle, a little bit of space, a little bit of time, she gets her head up, pings a ball. That was so close to putting Beth Mead in on goal. and there'd only have been one outcome there. Terry says, is Lena Hurtig on the bench? Yes, she is, yeah. I'm hoping that she'll get some minutes in the second half. I'm sure she will. The new signing, of course, from Juventus, the Swedish international, played in the Euros, of course, alongside Stina Blackstenius in a couple of games that we went to, which was nice. Anyway, Beth Mead now is on a run. She's going to go all the way on her own. No, she isn't. Good defending again, actually, from Kaylee Green, who's played pretty well, actually, for Brighton. They're trying to come forward again with Lee over on that far side, the Korean, but again, Katie McCabe is too strong and too clever defensively. Regina says Caitlin with that miss. Yeah, it was Caitlin with a miss. She's playing well though, Caitlin Ford. It was her assist for the goal, and she's caused one or two other problems for Brighton over on that far side. She's had a good game, actually, Caitlin Ford. But you'd imagine that Lena Hurtig will come on at some point, probably for Caitlin Ford. She was suffering from an injury, wasn't she, when she was away with Australia? Obviously, she's fit again. She's on the ball now. She's actually done well. And now Arsenal coming forward up over on this near side. Beth Mead again with a little bit of space to run into ahead of her. Cuts back inside. Beth Mead, she's about 5 yards outside the penalty area. She falls back again. And that's a bit of a loose pass, actually. But Katie McCabe will pick it up for Arsenal. Katie McCabe now plays the ball forward to Leah Walty. Plays it square to goal scorer, captain Kim Little. Dinks the ball over the top, looking for the run again of Beth Mead. Again, though, Brighton defend that one really well. And they're trying to come forward again. But Arsenal are just too quick and too strong for Brighton so far in this game. Herman says there, bravo, Kim, indeed. It was a lovely goal as well, actually. And she's on the ball again. The captain plays it square to Rafaela Souza. And now Leah Walty pings it over to that far side to Katie McCabe. Up the line to Caitlin Ford, gets it back. Katie McCabe, she goes from Arsenal. Stina Blackstenius just tried to force the ball back into the path of Caitlin Ford. Again, it was good defending, but again, Arsenal won the ball back high up the pitch. Leah Williamson now in possession, bringing it forward for Arsenal. Leah Williamson looking for a little bit of support, actually. That's a nice ball through to Viv Meadham on the edge of the box now. It's Laura Wainroffer, gives it back to Viv. Plays it square to Beth Mead on the edge of the box. Let's get a shot away. Oh, she can, but the finish is wild. It's gone over the lunchbox there, the tea hut behind the goal, and it's gone out into the car park behind the south stand. And that ball is probably not going to reappear. I think we might need another one. That shot there from Beth Mead, not her best, certainly not up there with some of the finishes that she produced in the Euros. That goal against Sweden in the semi-final, wow. We was just behind that goal, and it was a fantastic strike from Beth, alongside so many other great goals that she scored in the tournament, one against Norway as well. What a fantastic goal that was, the second one in that game, wasn't it? Again, Arsenal picked the ball up. Arsenal are much too good for this Brighton side, it has to be said, but we've got to finish it off. We've got to put them away. They did have that one big chance, didn't they? That just goes to show you can't switch off for a minute in this game, even a game like this where you're in total control. We are now into the last 3 minutes of the first half. Herman says there, now that's why she's the captain. Indeed, yeah, we love Kim, don't we? She's fantastic. Terry says, blimey, even me ain't hitting the target. No, not yet. I'm sure she will. We've had a lot of missed opportunities, and we're lacking that. I think we're lacking that little bit of sharpness actually in the final third, but it's going to come, isn't it? Viv now in possession. Finds Leah Williamson. A poor ball actually from Leah Williamson. But again, Arsenal win it back. It was Beth Mead. And now Viv over to that far side to Rafaela Souza. The Brazilian defender finds Katie McCabe over on that Arsenal left. Plays the ball back into Leah Walty. She just keeps it ticking for Arsenal, doesn't she? Katie McCabe then forces it out to that far side. Caitlin Ford. It was her assist. She's running again at that Brighton defence. Caitlin Ford cuts in the right foot in at the near post, looking for the head of Stina. She gets it back again. Does she, Caitlin Ford? Not quite, but Brighton again defend well. They have defended well. Leah Williamson now dinks a ball in towards the penalty. It's flicked on by Viv towards Caitlin Ford. Viv gets it back again. Nice touch from the Holland international, but that ball there was cut out again by Brighton. But Katie McCabe with it this time, having a little meander forward, finds Viv again on the edge of the area into Kim Little. This is good play from Arsenal, good pressure. Leah Williamson very far forward, plays it back into Kim Little inside the area. It's just going to be a chance for a second goal. Kim Little's cross deflected well by Victoria Williams. Actually, she's playing well at the back as well, but only as far as Leah Williamson. Now it's square to Leah Walty. She's going to get herself a rare goal. No, she's not. She plays it to this near side instead to Kim Little. Across to the far post, overhit though. and Lee is there for Brighton, who should be able to complete the clearance. Actually, she dallied a little bit on the ball. She was closed down quickly, actually, by Caitlin Ford, but they do come away with the ball. Katie McCabe wins it back for Arsenal. Brighton claiming a foul. It's not given. Viv now in possession. She's got a lot of support here. Which ball she's going to pick? She plays it square to this near side. Leah Williamson into Kim Little again. Kim Little gets... sorry, that was Laura Wainwright actually with that shot. It's deflected behind. It's another corner to Arsenal. I don't know what the corner count is, but we must have nearly double figures of corners in this first half. Herman says there Arsenal should bring in Haaland for a session on how to score a one-timer. Yeah, he would be... I'm sure he could teach everyone a thing or two about scoring goals, the fellow. He's got 12 already this season. That's a dink ball into the box again. Stina with the header. Oh, and a little bit of a mix-up there between Victoria Williams and the goalkeeper, Walsh. But the Brighton get away with that one, and the ball is now into the safe hands of Megan Walsh. We're into the last 30 seconds of normal time at the end of this first half. There is going to be, you would imagine, a couple of minutes of stoppage time. There was those head injuries a little while ago, wasn't there, where the trainer came on. There was the goal, there was the sending off, and Arsenal coming forward again. Beth Mead on this near side, just on the edge of the penalty area. Is this going to be at the moment? Beth Mead plays it across the box. Maybe it wasn't a good ball. The second shot comes in. Oh, it's a great save. It was Leah Walty with the effort. I just said we're going to get we're going to see a rare goal from the Swiss. We almost did there. It wasn't quite what Beth Mead was intended, but that's a great shot. That's a great save, actually, from Megan Walsh at full stretch. Tipped it round the post. It's going to be another corner to Arsenal. We are now into stoppage time at the end of this first half. I'll say it's been a good first half from Arsenal. The only thing lacking's been the more goals, quite honestly. We should have scored 4 or 5. But we've got a chance for a second now. The corner from that far side comes in. Rafaela Souza's in again with a header. Oh, it's cleared off the line. Oh, it was almost 2-0. It was almost Rafaela Souza again. It beat goalkeeper Walsh, but there was a defender there on the line. I'm not sure who it was. Really good defending, though, from Brighton. Rafaela Souza's getting on the end of a lot of these corners in this first half. She looks a threat, doesn't she? She did get herself 1 goal last season, of course, in those 5 games. It was in her last appearance. Anyway, we're coming forward again, across back into the box on that far side. The Brighton defender misses it, but Victoria Williams doesn't. She hoofs it clear. We've played a minute of stoppage time at the end of this first half. I'm not sure how much was signalled, actually. But anyway, Arsenal coming forward again over on the far side. It is now with Rafaela Souza plays it to Zinsberger, who's not really touched the ball much in this first half. Regenda says 2 minutes added. Okay, 2 minutes is it. We might get a goal now. Stina's in behind again inside at the penalty area, but actually the flag's gone up. It is offside against the Swede, and it's going to be a free kick to Brighton. But this has been really, really good play from Arsenal. Just lacking that extra firepower, isn't it? Loki says they're all these corners. Why no in-swingers? Their keeper is 5'7" at best. Yeah, they're all out-swingers, aren't they? Left foot, and then we've got Beth Mead taking them on the right with her right foot, out-swingers, which, yeah, maybe switch them over and put some in-swingers in. Yeah, I agree. But we've been quite dangerous from, haven't we? Souza's getting up with the headers, and she could have scored a couple of goals, actually. Just had one cleared off the line. So it's sort of working. And obviously, if we do get a goal from it, it will work even more, won't it? But anyway, Arsenal picks up the ball now. We're into the last few seconds of this first half. In fact, there goes the half-time whistle. It's been a good first half from Arsenal. All that's lacking is that second and third goal, isn't it? We've dominated the game. Of course, the big talking point will be the sending off very early on of Emma Kohlberg. I don't think really there can be any complaints from Brighton about that. Stina Blackstenius got in behind that Brighton defence. They were very square. She's running on goal, clean through, keeper to beat, and she was clipped from behind by her fellow Swede, Emma Kohlberg, and the referee had no option really other than to send the Brighton defender off. It took a while, though, didn't it, for us to really get going. The chances started to happen. Caitlin Ford was causing a lot of problems over on that far side for Brighton. It was her heavily involved in the goal when it did arrive after 28 minutes. It was lovely play, actually, from Ford over on that far side. She played the ball, a low ball back to Kim Little. She took a touch, cut inside the defender, and then smashed it in at the near post past Megan Walsh. She's played well, the Brighton goalkeeper. She's made 2 or 3 good saves, as she tends to do against us, doesn't she? She's done it quite often in the past. So at half-time, it is Arsenal 1, Brighton 0. It should be more. Let's be honest, it should be more. It isn't more, but ultimately, I'm sure the goals will come in the second half. As I say, Brighton are down to 10 players. They're just showing a few of the chances now. There was a header there from Souza very early on, very just wide of that post. And this is the sending off. Stina's got in behind at the Brighton defence. And I say a fellow Swede clipped to her heels. No doubt that's a red card and a free kick, and that's what it was. The free kick in the end came to nothing, but it was quite obvious that it was going to be a red card, unfortunately, for Emma Kohlberg. And she was off just 7 minutes into the game. I don't quite know what she was so shocked about, really. You know, Stina's in on goal 1-on-1 and she's clipped her heels. I mean, what? I don't understand how that cannot be a red card. You know, I say we don't like to see red cards, obviously, but, you know, that was blatant. And the free kick there, they're just showing from Beth Mead, it got deflected wide. I say it was Beth Mead's free kick that won us this game last season. I say it's been a succession of chances for Arsenal, just lacking that killer touch, you know, until Captain Kim popped up with the goal after 28 minutes. We've just not been clinical enough, have we? That's the only complaint we can really have in this game. Other than that, we've played really, really well. We've dominated the game. And we look, as we did at the end of last season, a very, very good side. Just lacking that killer instinct. Terry says there, we need to be more ruthless and start killing teams off. The game should be over now. No, you're right. It should be over now. And in this particular game, I don't think it's going to come back to haunt us too much, is it? Because Brighton down to 10 players haven't really offered much of a threat. Just that one chance from Elizabeth Turland, which, when it was 0-0, actually could have been a crucial moment, but actually it didn't turn out to be. But anyway, it just goes to show, doesn't it? You know, just one chance can make all the difference. And yeah, but against the better teams, against the Chelseas, against the Manchester Uniteds, against the Manchester Cities, you know, if you don't take your chances and kill the game off, then you're going to be punished. Because that opportunity that Brighton had, they're just showing it now. That's the sort of opportunity that if that's Sam Kerr on the end of that, or if it's if it's our old friend Elisa Russo, for example, at Manchester United, or if it's Bunny Shaw at Manchester City, for example, then that's a goal, isn't it? And you know, and we're 1-0 down. So you know, we have to take our chances. You know, it was a good goal, and it was a really well worked goal and well taken from Kimmy. But ultimately, it's not really enough for how we've played and the chances that we've had. We do need to be more clinical, as Terry rightly says. And I say, especially when we're playing against the better teams in this league, because if you don't take your chances, you are going to be punished. And luckily, we haven't been in this game, and you'd imagine we're not going to be in this game. But anyway, let's hope that we can finish them off in the second half. I'm sure we will. Stina hit the bar, of course. They've just showed that chance as well. And then, of course, there was that head injury followed that. But a lovely bit of play. I mean, Viv has been in great form, just dropping deeper into that number 10 position, spraying the ball around like it's, it's just so easy for her. But all the highlights of the first half are literally down one end, down the south end of the ground, where it's just been chance after chance from Arsenal. And unfortunately, not more than that one goal so far to show for it. Now, you may be aware there are a couple of Premier League games tonight as well. Aston Villa 0, Southampton 0, Nottingham Forest 1, Fulham 0. Iwanawi there with a goal for Nottingham Forest. They've only played about 20 minutes, both of them games. They kicked off at 8 o'clock, of course. This game, of course, started at 7:30, as we know. And it is half-time here at Meadow Park. Arsenal 1, Brighton 0. Kim Little with the goal following a succession of chances. I'll go through the statistics of the match for you. Arsenal have had 73% possession, obviously Brighton 27. Arsenal have had 16 shots at goal, which sounds really good, and it is really good, but unfortunately only 4 on target, and that's the problem, isn't it? We haven't been, our finishing hasn't been up to scratch. Brighton have had just that one shot, that effort from Elizabeth Turland, which didn't go on target. Arsenal actually had 7 corners. It wasn't 10, but we've had 7, and no corners for Brighton. So, yeah, it's been pretty much relentless Arsenal pressure, hasn't it? There's no doubt about that. A lot of Arsenal chances, but only 1-0. And, you know, it's not going to cost us today. But anyway, we will see what the rest of what the second half brings, and hopefully we can get the job finished, get the 3 points, a good 3 points, and then move forward to the midweek game, of course, against Ajax. So Anyway, coming up on the channel, if you are new to the channel, please, first of all, consider subscribing. Actually, no, first of all, give this a like. If you're enjoying the show, enjoying the Arsenal victory, give it a like. And hopefully that will help the channel. Oh, you can't get me phone in focus for some reason. Oh, there we go. Give it a like. So that's the first thing to do. And then, please consider subscribing as well to the channel. We do have a lot of really good new shows this season. I'm sure you've been watching a few of them already. And particularly Highbury Matters, the Arsenal history show. That is a fantastic show. That is. The next episode of that is on Wednesday this week with, of course, Melvin. He's got a great guest coming on as well. All our other new shows as well. I say the Arsenal women's coverage as well. We'll be back. What we're going to do is on Wednesday, we're going to have our Arsenal women's show. We're going to do it earlier, 6:30, I say, because Melvin show's on 8 o'clock. So we're going to have it on Wednesday because on Friday, me and Andreas are travelling down to London for the North London derby, of course, next weekend. So we'll be looking ahead to that game, looking back on this game, and of course Ajax as well. So we have got some stuff on the channel still coming up over the next few days. Of course, on Sunday, it is the Watchalong, Brentford against Arsenal. That's the men, of course, back in action in the Premier League. Can Arsenal bounce back from that defeat at Old Trafford and keep our place at the top of the league? That would be nice, wouldn't it? And that is a 12 o'clock kickoff now at UK time. It's a bit earlier, so we'll go live about 11:45 with all your build-up, team news, all that kind of carry on. And full match commentary again of that one. Let's hope for another Arsenal victory then. We won't be doing any shows on Monday, of course, with the Queen's funeral and all that kind of stuff. So the Arsenal review won't be on Monday next week. We're going to try and maybe sort out the other shows. If Steve can do the extra time show Tuesday, we'll do that, or we'll move the Arsenal review to Tuesday. I say Wednesday we've got the Arsenal women's show at 6:30, and then Melvin's Highbury Matters at 8. Next Thursday, Tuesday we can't, because Tuesday it's the Arsenal women in action against Ajax in the Champions League qualifier again here at Meadow Park. So we'll have the watch along of that. I think that's 7:30 kickoff as well, isn't it? So we'll bring you that game on Tuesday. Wednesday, we've got the two shows for you. We have got, the Arsenal Women's Show at 6:30, and then Melvin's Highbury Matters at 8. Then on Thursday, Adam will be back with the Arsenal Social. What a great show that is as well. So join him for that. Next Friday, there'll be nothing because we're travelling. Unless maybe Steve might want to do his show on Friday, maybe next week. We'll have to see. And then, of course, next Saturday is the big North London derby at the Emirates, Arsenal women against Tottenham. And we'll be bringing you some live stuff from there. There'll be a vlog as well, of course, of that game. And then, of course, the following week, Arsenal playing a second leg against Ajax. There's the other North London derby against Tottenham, and the men, of course, the following Saturday, the 1st of October. So unbelievable amount of content coming up, unbelievable amount of great games. So please subscribe, please like, so you don't miss any of it. And, of course, stay with us for this second half, which will be coming up very, very soon. Arsenal 1, Brighton 0. A good, solid first half from Arsenal, just as we've said. Not really clinical enough, actually. So, but I'm sure we'll get the goals in the second half. I'm sure we will, and finish this game off, and hopefully end up with a nice big 3 points on the board and go to the top of the table. Arsenal women and Arsenal men could both be top of the league on the same weekend. It'd be a long time since that's happened, won't it? Definitely. So, it's all great stuff here on over and over and over again on Matchday Live for you on this Friday evening, middle of September. The delayed start of the WSL, of course, because of events that's happened, as we know, here in England, to do with the obviously Her Majesty the Queen, of which we do, of course, send our condolences to the family and everything else. And obviously Monday now is a national holiday here for the funeral. So I say we're not going to have any shows on Monday, and we will be back again on Tuesday with the watch along of the Arsenal women against Ajax. So yeah, loads and loads of great stuff to come. We will be back, I say, very soon with the second half. It'll be it won't be far off now, will it? The second half, the teams will be coming back out very soon. You'd imagine that at some point in the second half, we're going to start making these substitutions that we've got. I think we're all excited to see Lena Hurtig come on for her debut, aren't we? The big signing of the summer, obviously the other signing, goalkeeper Kayla Marquise, of course, probably won't come on in this game. It's very rarely that you substitute your goalkeeper unless they're injured. So let's hope that that's not the case. But I'm expecting we'll see Lena Hurtig come on in the second half, and it'd be good to see her finally in an Arsenal shirt, wouldn't it, following her transfer from Juventus in the summer. So lots of exciting things to come from the Arsenal women this season. Of course, the big question is, can we now, once we've won this game, get through to the Champions League group stage? So important, isn't it, for the club to be there? Viv signed that new contract because she wants to be able to compete in the Champions League in the the knockout stages. Last year we just come up short, didn't we, against Wolfsburg, and hopefully this season we can put that right, push on and go on, and hopefully go even further in the competition. We've certainly got a squad that looks good enough. I still think we're one or two players short. Jonas has admitted that himself, but there's no doubt about the quality that we've got in this squad. Some fantastic players, as we know, and if we can really gel together as a team, and we can cut out the little mistakes that we had last season, maybe one or two injuries didn't help us either, and hopefully we can go one better. Because to get that close to what is, as much as we hate to say it, a very, very good Chelsea side, to get that close and to run them that close. In fact, at half time on that last game against West Ham, we were top, wasn't we? Because Chelsea were losing and we were drawing. But of course, Chelsea did win and picked us by a point, which was disappointing, wasn't it? But I think overall you could see the progression under Jonas, and hopefully we can take that one step further this year. And, Chelsea aren't going to be easy to overtake, are they? Let's be honest. But if we can run them close again, who knows? Maybe this will be our year. Maybe this is the year that we can get the title back. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a while since we've even won a trophy, let's be honest. The longest spell since the club got in playing league football in the very early 1990s. It's the longest that we've gone without winning a trophy. So we need to put that right. And this is a great opportunity with this group of players, with this squad. I really feel that that we can go on and do that. Loki says, I want to see Nobbs with shooting on her mind. Yeah, it'd be nice if Jordan can get on for the second half at some point. We've got some good players on the bench, haven't we, actually, at this moment in time, which is great. Of course, Lotta, a Euro champion. Jen Beattie probably won't play much this season, let's be honest. Steph Catley, of course, played well last season at left back. She's on the bench. Noel Moritz as well, steady, solid right back. She's been great. Frida Minor, of course, her second season at the club. Jordan, as we said. Manuela Bocci as well. We almost forgot about her. She had a lot of injuries last season. She's on the bench. Might see a bit of her as well later on. And, of course, as we said, Lena Hurtig as well. Brand new signing that we're all excited to see. She can play anywhere across that front three. Really good addition to the squad. But yeah, it'd be nice if Jordan gets on, following her injury problems that she had. She missed out on the Euros. Good to see her back in the England squad, actually, wasn't it, for the recent games? She didn't play, but good to see her back in the squad. It shows that, Serena hasn't forgotten about her. She's still in with a chance for the World Cup, which will be great, wouldn't it? Would be a nice way for her to make up for missing a couple of tournaments now due to injury. She's had a bad time, hasn't she, Jordan? It'd be good to see her back. Anyway, Brighton look as though they're back out, actually, for the second half. But Arsenal aren't yet. So Brighton are just having a warm-up on the pitch. The Arsenal subs are doing their warm-up. So I'm not quite sure where the Arsenal team are. Oh, they're just coming out now, actually. We can just see them coming down the tunnel, but led, of course, by captain and goal scorer Kim Little. And Arsenal will in this second half be attacking the goal to our left, which is the north stand, the north bank here at Meadow Park, Boreham Wood. It's a lovely little stadium, actually. And yes, it's not the biggest. You're not going to get a massive crowds in, are we? But it is a nice little stadium. It is home for the Arsenal women. So, and they've certainly made it a home tonight, haven't they? With that good first half performance. It is Arsenal 1 at Brighton as we do prepare for the second half. Arsenal are out now. Both teams are about to do their huddle before the start of this second half. Arsenal in total control of this game, of course. Regenda says Arsenal were out first. Well, I thought it was Brighton. Was that the Brighton subs, was it, we were seeing there? Oh, okay, maybe Brighton. Maybe they were. I don't know. But anyway, it looked like Brighton were out and Arsenal was still in the tunnel, in the changing room. Terry says like the men's side, I think the women are 2 signing short. I mean, Jonas said 1 signing short in his press conference, but I feel we're one short still. But Jonas seemed to hint that he's going to sort that in January, and that'll be good. I think the men are 2 players short. I totally agree with you there. But we'll see how it happens. Regenda says they are nearer to where I am now. Are you in the unreserved seating, Regenda, like before, or are you standing behind the goal? Whereabouts are you? We'll give you a wave in the stadium. Not that you'll see us. We probably won't see you unless the camera goes on you. We are just about to start the second half. It's going to be Brighton to kick off, of course. I say Arsenal attacking the goal to our left in the second half, the North Bank. And Regenda says there, hope to see a lot more goals. Yeah, we hope to see a lot more goals as well. Let's hope we do. I'm sure we will. But it's going to be Brighton to kick off. It's going to be Turland actually to start this second half. We're just waiting for the signal from the referee. And she just blows a whistle there. We are back off and underway at Meadow Park for the start of the second half. Arsenal 1, Brighton 0. Brighton, of course, are down to 10 players. They made a substitution at half-time. Libby Bance has gone off and Katie Robinson's come on. But Arsenal on the attack straight away. This is a great opportunity. Viv tries to play the ball through. It got deflected, actually. And Brighton do manage to get that way. So a substitution at half-time for Brighton, actually. So say Libby Bance has gone off and it is Katie Robinson has come on. So a little change in midfield for Brighton for this second half. They're coming forward over on that far side with a little bit of renewed optimism maybe at the start. That's a good run actually there. Ball pulled back to the edge of the box to Lee. Can she get a shot away? Leah Walty there has held her up well. Good defending that was there. And Arsenal just win the ball back and Kim Little plays it forward up that far side looking for Stina Blackstenius. Gets away from Victoria Williams. Is then fouled and it will be a free kick. Loki says there, a new keeper and right back. You're talking about the men's team, or the women's team? I agree with a new keeper for the men's team, 100%. Not for the women's team. We've just signed Marquise, haven't we? I'm sure she's going to be good. But no, I agree with the men's team. Definitely a new goalkeeper. And maybe a right back to replace Tommy Asu, who's always injured, isn't he? He's got injured again, I think. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward here down this. That's a lovely ball, actually. Finds Caitlin Ford had a good first half. She's got Katie McCabe outside of. McCabe pulls it back to Caitlin Ford again. Can she get across? And this could be the chance to get a second goal. Viv Miedemar on the edge of the box. Plays it square to Kim Little. Gets it back again, Viv. Arsenal maybe didn't make the most of that. And now Brighton have got everybody back behind the ball. Comes out to Leah Williams and dinks it in towards the penalty area. Again, Brighton get there. Managed to scramble the ball away. Again, not very far. Only as far as Rafaela Souza, who's been dangerous from set pieces in this game. Katie McCabe then plays it square to Leah Walty. Now it's with Leah Williamson over on that far side. That's a low cross to Intia. Penalty tested down. Surely to be a goal. Stina Blackstenius hits the post. Oh, it was a good save. Almost 2-0. In fact, she was offside. But Daniel says they're just offside. Yeah, it is offside. What a ball that was from Leah Williamson. Fizzed into the box. Chested down by Viv. Actually, it was a great save from Megan Walsh again to deny Stina, but she was offside. It wouldn't have counted. And it's a free kick to Brighton, which Megan Walsh has taken. And now Arsenal pick the ball up again. Another big opportunity for Arsenal. It wouldn't have counted, but what a great save it was again from Megan Walsh. What a great game she's had, the Brighton. Again, every time we play Brighton, we say how great their goalkeeper is, don't we? And she has always seemed to play well. There's a mistake at the back there from Arsenal. It's an opportunity for Brighton. This is going to be a chance for the substitute with a shot. Oh, good save from Zinsberger. The first save she's had to make. Arsenal don't really deal with it. Brighton have got another chance. A ball across the box. Oh, Leah Williamson steps in with a good bit of defending there, but a little bit sloppy there from Arsenal. Good save from Manu Zinsberger. Really, really good save. First time she's been stretched. It was a substitute, Katie Robinson there. A little bit of space on this near side, inside the Arsenal penalty area. It was a good shot, actually, across the goalkeeper. But Zinsberger was there for a great save. And suddenly Brighton are fancying their chances again. That's a shot from outside the box, which has gone just over the top of the crossbar. But that was a really, really good save. A lovely move from Brighton, actually. And the substitute, there's a great low shot across Zinsberger. That is a really good save. Arsenal didn't particularly deal with it that well, actually, but we did manage to scramble it clear. And we've got that's a couple of opportunities for Brighton, actually. It just goes to show we can't switch off. But Viv now sets Caitlin Ford away on this near side. Caitlin Ford cuts inside. Can she get a shot away? She's crowded out a little bit there. Beth Mead. Oh, she trips over the ball. She's not quite been at her sharpest best, has she, Beth Mead, in this game so far? In fact, most of our forward players haven't either, to be fair. But we are winning the ball back high up the pitch again, Leah Walty now turns away, finds Viv Miedemar, who's been absolutely exceptional in this game. Plays it out to that far side again to Beth Mead. Stina's in the box waiting for a delivery, which still isn't coming. In fact, the ball's gone back again to Leah Williamson. Now it's in to Leah Walty. She's got Rafaela Souza for support. Instead, she goes back to Leah Williamson. A little bit of space for the England captain. Not the Arsenal captain, the England captain, but I'm sure she will be the Arsenal captain when Kim Little finally decides to hang up her boots. Now Stina's in again. It's on the penalty. It's going to be mine for Stina. Oh, it is. It is 2-0. Stina with the goal. It's been coming from Stina all night. She's caused Brighton no end of problems. That was a great finish. A lovely ball. I think it was Beth Mead played it through to her. It's just inside the penalty area on that far side. She got a nice touch, got away from the defender and drilled it in at the near post. That is a fantastic finish. It was Beth Mead with the little ball through, and that's what Stina does best, getting in behind, and she does finish well. That's her 8th goal for Arsenal. She's off and running in the race for the Golden Boot. I said she was going to get the Golden Boot this year, and I'm sticking by it. Loki says they're about time. Yeah, indeed. Rajendra says 2-0 to the Arsenal. Black stainless steel bowl. And Terry says, get in there, Stina. Indeed. Well done, Stina. Brilliant stuff. 5 minutes into this second half. I think Brighton are making another substitution, actually, while that goal has gone in. So we're not quite ready to restart the game, actually. But what a great goal that was, actually. Lovely ball. It was Viv, first of all, played it in. Beth flicked it on, and Stina got in behind that Brighton defence. As I say, she's done on several occasions in this game. And this time, there was absolutely no doubt about the finish. Smashed it across the keeper, Megan Walsh, into the top corner. And it is 2-0 to Arsenal. Rajendra says there, I want to stand. Well, go and stand, mate. Go and stand behind the goal. That's what, if you want to do it, go and stand behind the goal. I like standing, personally. I think there was an injury, actually. I'm not really sure because the trainers have just gone off over on that far side. I'm not sure who was injured there. It must be a Brighton defender inside the penalty area, which they wasn't showing us. But anyway, it is 2-0. And it might be more goals now as Beth Mead's won the ball back. Stina plays it back into Kim Little, looking for Beth Mead. Maybe wasn't the best option, actually, for Kim Little there. But anyway, Arsenal won the ball back straight away from the kickoff there from Brighton. And we're in possession again with Rafaela Souza. This is where you think Arsenal are going to really punish this Brighton team. You really can see that happening now. We've got the second goal. It should really settle us down. Coming forward again. Stina again is in behind over on that far side. It's the tight angle. Pulls it back to Viv. Oh, the shot's deflected, but only as far. Oh, it almost falls to Viv again, but now Leah Walters picked it up. Kim Little. This is pressure from Arsenal. Another goal's coming. Beth Mead. She goes past the defender and manages to keep her feet. Plays it back to Kim Little again. Oh, and again, the ball just runs away. We've been sloppy at times, but we've also been really good at times. It's been a mixed performance from Arsenal. But ultimately, we look as certainly as though we're going to get the job done now. 2-0 up against 10 players. It's just a matter now of how many more goals are we going to score. We just need to be a little bit more clinical, a little bit more sharper in front of goal, as indeed Stina was just then for that finish. A beautiful goal. We've scored 2 good goals, actually. We've missed a lot of chances, but we've scored 2 really good goals. And we're in possession again with this near side. Katie McCabe does well, can come forward, plays it square into Kim Little, who's got the first goal of the new WSL season. Ball played to that far side now with Laura Wainroffer. Can she get across in? She can. Towards the edge of 6 yards, headed away. Not very far, actually, but Brighton do scramble it clear. They really do. Rafaela Souza picks it up. Brighton aren't really getting too many players forward, and you can't blame them with 10 players. They've been under a lot of pressure. Katie McCabe now in possession for Arsenal. Fires at Leah Walty. She's got Viv there on the edge of the box. Viv does really well. She's been impressive tonight, Viv. She deserves a goal as well. Will she get one? Kim Little now, though, picks the ball up, finds Katie McCabe. She's played to this near side. Caitlin Ford running again at this Brighton defence. Caitlin Ford gets inside the penalty area, but she's tackled, and it will be a corner to Arsenal. The first corner of the second half, actually. Rajendra says, yeah, I'm in the same stand, but nearer to the north end. Oh, okay, yeah, that corner bit there. Yeah. I normally like standing over the other side in the second half, actually, near to the reserve seat inside, standing over there. But anyway, it's good wherever you stand, really, isn't it? But Arsenal got a corner on this near side. Katie McCabe is going to take it again. It's going to be an outswinger, probably onto the head of Rafaela Souza. Is it going to be? It is on the head of Rafaela Souza. It falls to Viv. She couldn't quite get a touch on it, a finish. And again, Brighton scramble it away. Every single corner comes in. Rafaela Souza is on the end of every single one. And she was on the end of that one as well. It was a good header back into side. It was Caitlin Ford inside the 6-yard box. Couldn't quite get it under control. And Brighton scramble another chance away. But Arsenal piling on the pressure again at the start of this second half, looking for more goals. Is that a free kick? No, it isn't. It's actually going to be a throw to Brighton. Beth there feeling that she was fouled. It looked as though she probably was actually, but anyway, it hasn't been given as a foul, so what can you do? But anyway, Brighton are in possession at the moment over on that far side, but not for long. Arsenal win it back. We know Brighton have come away with that well now. It's Lee inside the centre circle, plays it to Katie Robertson. She'd had that big chance for Brighton not that long ago at the start of the second half, which would have made it 1-1. But she didn't make the most of that one, and Arsenal do pick the ball up. Kim Little again, brilliant from her. Leah Walty now plays it forward for Stina, who actually, although she got the ball inside her own half, she was in an offside position, coming back in, and that's why. Terry says, I wonder why Sweden don't play balls into Stina like Arsenal do. She's lethal. No, exactly. That was one thing. I mean, we watched Sweden twice at the Euros, against Holland and against England, of course. And that was one thing, I said that quite a lot, that the movement of Stina is sensational on the edge of the penalty. She makes brilliant runs. And after time, Sweden didn't look to give her the ball. Certainly not enough. And yeah, I agree. You can see what she's done for Arsenal already in a short space of time. And yeah, you've got to give her the ball. And you know, I know it's the old song, isn't it? Give her the ball and she will score. But it's actually true. She's she's a very good finisher. And her runs off the ball are absolutely brilliant. She's world class at that. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward now. Caitlin Ford on halfway for Arsenal. That's a nice ball up this near side for the run of Katie McCabe. Can she get across into the box? She can, but it's over hit actually. As Stina was getting herself in there again, she'll always get in the box. You know, it's been highlighted, hasn't it, that in the Premier League, the movement of Haaland now is always in the right place. Stina's the same. She's always in those positions to score. And, you know, she doesn't take all the chances often enough, maybe, but she's lethal and she will score a lot of goals. That's why she's my tip for the Golden Boot. And she's got herself a goal tonight. Tom says, great effort from Brighton with 10 on the pitch. No, they have. They've worked hard. And they've been under relentless pressure. We should be out of sight already. We should. And I'm sure as the game goes on, we'll get more goals as they tire. We've got a chance now against Stina. Oh, she missed her kick. Oh, that was a big chance for Stina to get another goal. She just missed her kick. I'm not sure she was quite expecting the ball to come to her in the way that it did. But yeah, Brighton are starting to get a little bit more tired now. We played 57 minutes. So they've played 50 minutes with 10 players. And it is hard work against a team like Arsenal who have a lot of possession. But no, I agree. Give them great credit for the performance that they've put in. They've been really good, worked really hard, and made it difficult for us to get real clear opportunities. We've created a lot, but not many real clear opportunities. We're coming forward again now, are we? No, not quite. Brighton again win the ball in midfield, but Kim wins it back. A ball played through. They're looking for Beth Mead. She looks a little bit frustrated that the ball didn't reach her actually, because she had a lot of space over on that far side. There did Beth. Herman says there, well, remember the pass made last year to Stina by Viv, which led to Stina's fantastic goal. Yeah, that was brilliant, wasn't it? And that's where Viv's better, isn't she? Dropping a little bit deeper so she can see those passes and get on the ball. Loki says there she needed a golf club for that one. Yeah, quite possibly. Arsenal again have picked up the ball high up the pitch and won it back now. Leah Williamson in possession. She just is going to go back, is she, to Zinsberger? No, she isn't. She's going to go square. Actually, it is Zinsberger's come out of her goal to get the ball. Made that one really important save, didn't she, at 1-0? That was a crucial save. You'd say had Brighton got a goal, then it would have been really tough for us, wouldn't it? But within a couple of minutes, we've gone up the other end, and Stina has got herself a fantastic goal to make it 2-0. But Arsenal coming forward again. Kim Little inside the centre circle, plays the ball short to Viv Miedema, having a run again at that defence, finds Caitlin Ford on the edge of the box. Caitlin Ford tried to give it back to Viv, but she'd actually made a run, and now Lee can come away, and Caitlin Ford brings her down. And it is going to be a yellow card, possibly for Caitlin Ford. It is indeed a yellow card for Caitlin Ford. The first yellow card of the season for Arsenal. No doubt there'll be a few more to come, won't there, Katie McHale, I'm sure. But that's our first one of this season. Caitlin Ford there. A pull back on Lee. Obvious yellow card. But they're those clever little fouls, aren't they? Inside the the other half of the pitch to stop a counter attack. Steiner now heads that on towards Viv. She's got him behind the Brighton defence. Viv Miedema's in here, is she? Inside the penalty. Oh, good defending actually. Again, actually from Kaylee Green, who's played well. I will give her that. She's played well, Kaylee Green, for Brighton today. One of the defenders, again, a solid performance from her. But obviously, it looks like it's going to be a losing performance, unfortunately. We're into the last half an hour now here at Meadow Park. Arsenal 2, Brighton 0. Kim Little and Stina Blackstenius with the goal, one in each half so far. Plenty of time for more Arsenal goals. Plenty of time to see a few of the subs come on as well. So we'll see. Anyway, Brighton trying to come forward there, but Leah Williamson was there. And now Laura Wainhofer can come forward, finds Kim Little. This is good. Dangerous move this from Arsenal. Good play actually from Lee, the Korean for Brighton. Does well to win the ball back actually. And the ball now goes back to Megan Walsh. Herman says Arsenal need to score as many goals this year as possible. Remember, we lost by 1 point. Yeah, we did lose by 1 point. We did actually have a better goal difference in Chelsea, actually, last season. But yes, it was that 1 point, wasn't it? A couple too many draws, possibly, in the end. And yeah, let's just win this game. For me, that's the most important thing, is to win as many games as we possibly can. And this game now looks as though we're going to get the 3 points. Yes, it would be nice to win 6-7 goals, wouldn't it? Brilliant. What a start to the season that would be. But ultimately, it's all about 3 points, isn't it? And if we keep getting the 3 points, we're not going to be far away at the end, are we? You know, if Chelsea play tomorrow, I know Sunday, don't they? If Chelsea win 4 or 5-0, they still only get 3 points, don't they? And we've got plenty of games to get goals as well. So, you know, win this game and let's move on. Bearing in mind, Brighton have beaten Chelsea, haven't they? They beat Chelsea a couple of years ago, didn't they? So, you know, no one can take any game for granted. We certainly can't. And just get the 3 points. And, yeah, move on to the next big challenge that we've got on Tuesday against Ajax. Again, we're going to start massive favourites for that game, aren't we? And I'm sure we will come out on the top there. Rafaela Souza now plays the ball up this near side to Caitlin Ford. She just slows the play down a little bit, comes back to Katie McCabe, plays it square to Leah Walty. That's a lovely ball to Kim Little on that far side. Can she get across? Yes, she can, but sorry, Laura Wainhofer, it was a good cross actually into the near post. But again, Megan Walsh is there. Again, her handling's good. And again, another Arsenal attack actually comes to nothing. That's a lovely ball. It was Laura Wainhofer on that far side. Fizzed across into the near post. Maybe needed a better delivery, actually. We had plenty of bodies in the box there, including, of course, Stina, looking for more goals. The Swede, and she's got the ball now, plays it back in. Kim Little, Viv's inside the box. Is this going to be the moment? Viv pulls it back to Beth Mead. Oh, it is Beth Mead with a goal, as always. She never lets us down. Viv with another assist there. What a brilliant goal that was as well. Lovely football from Arsenal. Viv with the assist for Beth Mead, tucked it away. She doesn't miss them chances, does she? Let's be honest. Beth Mead will always score those goals. It is another. Winning the ball high up the pitch. Kim Little into Viv Miedema. She does really well. Pulls the ball back, and there's Beth to fire it into the far corner. Brilliant, brilliant stuff from Arsenal. And in fact, that is going to be Beth's. Is that Beth's final contribution? Is she being taken off? Oh no, she's going to get a drink and have a word with Jonas. It looks as though we are making some substitutions here. Steph Catley's definitely coming on. I think Lena Hurtig's coming on as well. So we are going to see a debut, an Arsenal debut for another Swede, Lena Hurtig. It is. Caitlin Ford's going off. Good play, good performance from her. Brilliant assist for the opening goal. She was unlucky not to score a couple herself, actually. Good performance from Caitlin. She has been suffering with a bit of an injury. Terry says, get in there, Mido. Indeed, we say that quite a lot, don't we? Mido. And coming on is Steph Catley. So you'd imagine that she's going to drop into left back and Katie McCabe's going to go into the left-sided forward. In fact, she's not, because Katie McCabe's going off. And Lena Hurtig's coming on for her debut. Go on, Lena. Lena and Stina. Let's have it. So Lena Hurtig's coming on, number 17. She's going to be playing on this left-hand side. Steph Catley's gone in at left back. Katie McCabe's gone off. Caitlin Ford's gone off. And they are your Arsenal substitutions for this final, 25 minutes that remain. It is now Arsenal 3, Brighton 0. And it's just now really a matter of how many goals we're going to score. It'd be nice to see how Lena and Stina, just make sure we get them right. See how Lena settles in. I'm sure she's going to prove to be a really, really good side. And Kim Little's had a great game, as you would expect. Plays the ball back to Leah Williamson, finds Manu Zinsberger. That important save at 1-0 settled us down, and so we've gone on to get a couple more goals. Leah Walty now plays it square to Leah Williamson, on that far side. Leah Williamson looks for a little pass into Katie McCabe's still on. Was it Laura Wayworth that's gone off? No, Katie McCabe's still on. She's just changed position. Oh, and there's going to be a chance for Lena, is there? No, not quite. Almost her first touch. Lena nearly scored. Actually, Katie McCabe is still on. Katie McCabe has moved over to the right-hand side. Not quite. Who went off then? Obviously, Caitlin went off. I'm not sure anyway. Is it Stina that's gone off? Maybe it might be Stina that's gone off. I think it is. I think Stina's gone off. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Stina got herself a goal, didn't she? Anyway, Laura Waymoff is over on the far side. Now Leah Williamson. I think Stina went off, yeah. Anyway, Viv now getting a bit further forward. Tries a shot from the edge of the box. It hits a Brighton defender. Brighton don't really get it clear. Katie McCabe looks like she's playing more over on that right-hand side. Viv's now gone into the centre-forward position, really. Anyway, we're coming forward down this near side with Steph Catley now playing at left back. Leah Walty coming forward for Arsenal, plays it in to Viv on the edge of the penalty area, turns away, finds Kim Little, plays the ball in to Katie McCabe. Now it's over on that far side. Leah Williamson. Now it's Laura Waynoff. Can she get a cross in? She can. A low cross to the edge of the 6-yard box, cleared away by Victoria Williams. Only as far as Leah Williamson again over on that far side. Arsenal looking for more goals. Played in to Kim Little, back again to Leah Williamson. Almost at walking pace there. Outsider is Katie McCabe. Now it's with Rafaela Souza, plays it square to Leah Walty. Leah Walty coming forward. She's got Lena just in front of her. Oh, it's a lovely ball to Steph Catley. Steph Catley across the box. Is it going to be a goal? No, it isn't. Oh, was that Viv at full stretch? Couldn't quite get on the end of it. In fact, it was Katie McCabe at full stretch. Almost another goal. That was a brilliant bit of football there. Brilliant play from Steph Catley. She did a cool score on the final day of last season against West Ham. There, she just drilled it across the box. Katie McCabe couldn't quite get on the end of it. And it's gone behind for a goal kick. In fact, I think there was an offside given in there. I don't think that would have counted anyway. But anyway, it would have been a lovely goal. Anyway, Lena wins the ball back well there. Good play from her. Now it's back with Manu Zinsberger. We are into the final, 22 and a half minutes of this game. Arsenal 3, Brighton 0. Lena won that header there well. Steph Catley now can get in. She's got Lena outside her. In fact, it goes instead to Viv. Can she get a cross in? Oh, it went out. Did it already? No, it's a corner. Well played, Viv. Brilliant stuff there. Terry says what a ball should have been for. I think she was offside, actually. I don't think it would have counted because it looked as though it was a free kick, not a goal kick that Brighton took. But anyway, we have got a corner on this near side again, which Katie McCabe's going to trot over to take. So it is Arsenal 3, Brighton 0. The goal scorers, Kim Little, Stina Blackstenius and Beth Mead. Good to see the goals spread around the team as well. It's what you need, isn't it? You need everybody to be scoring. And that's certainly how it's happened so far in this game. Now we've got another corner which goes towards the edge of 6 yards. It comes in from Leah Williamson, but it's going to be comfortable save in the end. Lacked any kind of power there from Leah. And Megan Walsh has got the ball again, throws it out. Brighton looking to try and launch a very, very rare attack. But despite the fact they've had rare attacks, they could have scored 2 goals, couldn't they? Those 2 chances, one in each half from Elizabeth Turland and then from substitute Katie Robinson. A good save from the second one from Manu Zinsberger, which kept it at 1-0 at that particular time. But I say it was 2 further goals. And you'd imagine there's going to be at least another 1 or 2 further goals to come as well in at these closing 20 minutes or so. Viv now be keen to get a goal herself, won't she? But she's just got the ball on the edge of the penalty area. The game's at a bit of a slower pace now. Brighton have tired, and maybe Arsenal still not quite up to full pace yet, following a strange pre-season in many ways. Lena Hurtig there plays the ball back to Leah Walty. Oh, that's a poor ball actually from Leah Walty. He was looking for Steph Catley. It's cut out, but by Robinson it was. But Walty wins it to Manu Zinsberger. That's with Leah Williamson. This is a good run out for Arsenal, actually. It's almost being played like a pre-season friendly now. But anyway, there is going to be 3 points at the end of this for Arsenal. Beth Mead plays the ball out to that far side. Katie McCabe tries to get it back. Beth Mead's in the box. Can she pull it back, or is she going to let it run out for a corner? She does let it run out for a corner. It was always going to be difficult for her there to doing much with that ball. It was always sort of running away from her. But it is a corner over on that far side, which Beth Mead is going to take. Again, Rafaela Souza is in there looking to get ahead on this. This is the end, of course, where she did score that goal against Birmingham. So the last appearance that she made. Can she make it 2 in 2 games? All that's headed out actually was not a great corner. Would have been comfortable for the goalkeeper, but the defender in front of her headed it out. And now Arsenal trying to put the pressure on, but actually that's a free kick. It was given away there by Steph Catley, I think it was. Anyway, it's going to be a free kick to Brighton. We've got Craig in the chat there doing. He says, great job listening in from St. Lucia. Wow, we've got people all over the world watching us. This is great, isn't it? This team can perhaps go undefeated this year. Well, we wasn't far off last year, was we? With that one slip up at Birmingham, really disappointing game that was, wasn't it? Yeah. We certainly improved, didn't we, last season with the performances against the better teams, Chelsea, Manchester City, the teams that have beaten us in the previous couple of seasons, and we didn't lose to any of them, did we? We just had that one slip up. So, yeah, this team potentially can go unbeaten. But it might not be enough to win the league. We know how strong Chelsea are. It's almost like you can't afford to drop any points against anybody, it seems, doesn't it? But anyway, let's just try and win as many games as we can, and hopefully we'll end up where we want to be, which is at the top of the table, isn't it? Winning that title again would be lovely, wouldn't it? If we can get that back. It's been far too long without a league title for Arsenal, of course, since 2019. It was Brighton actually that we beat in that last game of the season, wasn't it, to seal that title? We won 4-0 that day. We may well win 4-0 today as well. It is 3-0 with just under 20 minutes to play. Steph Catley now there in the left-back position. Brighton just forcing us back slightly. But that's a long ball forward from Rafaela Souza, flicked on, and Arsenal now. Beth Mead has got a lot of space. Beth Mead on this near side. She's actually switched wings with Lena Hurtig. Beth Mead plays it in towards Viv Miedemar, sorry, and just ran away from her there. You think maybe a little bit later on in the season when everyone's a little bit sharper, you think Beth would have gone on there and probably run on herself and got a shot away. Anyway, she has now switched. She's now on the left-hand side. Lena Hurtig's on the right-hand side. So Arsenal are very interchangeable with their front players, aren't they? Everybody can play in different positions, and that's going to be useful as the season goes on. It's good to see Jonas experimenting with a few different things as well today. Now the points are pretty much sealed. Terry says there, hit that like button, goodness. Indeed, yeah, if you're enjoying the show, please give it a like. It is much appreciated. It is free of charge. It helps the channel to more people to pick up. Now it's a chance here for Beth again. Beth has scored. No, she hasn't. It's come to the far post. Viv has scored. In fact, it's not. It's been disallowed. It's offside. Not quite sure who was offside there. Beth looked as though she may have been offside when she got the ball. She was in behind that Brighton defence, a shot across the box, and there was Viv at the far post. It was Katie McCabe with the ball through to Beth. A lovely touch, actually. It's a good save by Megan Walsh, and then Viv ran in at the far post. I think it looks like Beth was probably offside, although where the free kick's been given from, it makes it suggest it was more Viv that was offside than Beth. But anyway, the goal doesn't stand. It is still 3-0. But again, lovely football from Arsenal's attacking play there. It was Viv that set up Beth's goal, and Beth almost set up one for Viv as well. And Laura Wainwright there has just had to be helped up by Hope Powell over on that far side as she slipped just in front of the dugout there. But it is going to be a free kick, is it, to Arsenal? We're going to be making another substitution very, very shortly. Katie McCabe's gone down with a back injury by the look of it, but she's back up again. And in fact, Frida Marnham will be coming on very shortly for Arsenal. She's took her bib off and she's ready to come on. She's just sitting down getting some final instructions. Frida Marnham, that's the ball over the top from Leah Walty. It's found. Lena Hurtig now pops up on his left-hand side, plays the ball in to Steph Catley. She holds off the defender well. Hurtig again in possession on this near side, plays the ball across to Beth Mead. This is nice play from Arsenal. Viv Miedemar on the edge of the penalty. She just can't quite get the shot away. It comes into Mead. Oh, the shot, but it's a good save actually from Megan Walsh again. Quite close to her, that shot. It was well struck actually from Beth Mead. But again, some really good attacking play from Arsenal. Kim Little and Viv there. And the ball came to Beth Mead. She's got hold of that shot. A lot of power, but it was far too close to goalkeeper Walsh. And another Arsenal opportunity hasn't resulted in a goal, but let's not be too greedy. We've got 3. We've almost certainly got 3 points as well as we're moving into the last 15 minutes here at Meadow Park. Arsenal 3, Brighton 0. Leah Williamson plays the ball in to Beth Mead. Try to find Lena Hurtig on her debut. A debut goal for her would be nice, wouldn't it? But she wasn't quite able to get on the end of that. And it's run through to goalkeeper Walsh again, who's probably been Brighton's standout player. They've played well defensively, Brighton. They've given it everything, as they tend to do every time we play against them. But once again, our quality has shown through and we have beaten Brighton fairly comfortably. Yes, helped by the early red card, it has to be said. Not much doubt about that decision, really. But anyway, Arsenal coming forward now with Leah Williamson over on that far side. Plays the ball up the line. That's a good ball. This is good play. Laura Wainroffer there. Well, actually, it was Katie McCabe looking for the run of Laura Wainroffer. The new right-hand side for Arsenal now in these final 15 minutes of this game. Are we going to see the substitution? Indeed, I think we are. Frida Marnham is coming on. Not sure who's going off yet. Kim Little's just come over to the near side to have a chat to Jonas. I'm not sure if Kim Little's the one that's going off, though. It may well be Viv Miedemar, potentially, who's making her way across. It is going to be Viv Miedemar. What a great performance from her tonight. She didn't get a goal, but what a fantastic performance. Really, really good. Quality from Viv. Maybe run out of steam a little bit. In fact, we're making 2 substitutions. Jordan Nobbs is coming on. Good to see her back out there. And Frida Marnham. Is Leah Walty actually going off as well? Good to see Arsenal using the squad. So, yeah, Marnham's on for Leah Walty. Another great performance from Leah Walty, actually, as well. Viv has gone off for, I think that was Jordan Nobbs, wasn't it, that came on? I'm pretty sure it was. Anyway, we are now into the final 13 minutes. It is Jordan Nobbs that's come on. Beth Mead will be playing through the centre now. Arsenal won the ball back well. Lena Hurtig there finds Jordan Nobbs. That's her first touch since that injury here in the last game at Meadow Park against Aston Villa. She's back. And I'm sure she's going to make a big impact this season. Steph Catley plays up the line to Hurtig. Can she get a cross into the near post? Oh, she can. A good cross, actually. Well headed out by the Brighton defence. We're now looking to bring the ball clear. But again, Arsenal win it back high up the pitch. Leah Williamson now in possession. The final 12 and a half minutes of the 90. Can Arsenal get at least one more goal? Beth is running forward on the edge of the penalty. Beth Mead, what a good run this is. Oh, she just maybe overdone it a little bit too much. A good foot actually in there by the Brighton defence. And again, they managed to scramble the ball clear, but not very far. Rafaela Souza now in possession, finds Jordan Nobbs. Of course, got a 50th WSL goal, didn't she, towards the end of last season? Just before that injury, actually, the week before, I think it was, wasn't it, in actual fact? Jordan Nobbs again in possession, finds Kim Little, plays it forward to Lena Hurtig. She's going to get the ball back, as you know. This is lovely play. Katie McCabe, another poor finish. Straight at the goalkeeper. And the chances are coming and going for Arsenal in this game. We really could have scored 7 or 8, it has to be said. But we may have to settle for a few less than that. But there's still plenty of time, 12 minutes to go. There's still plenty of time for Arsenal to add to these 3 goals that we've got in this game. Katie McCabe with the effort there from the edge of the box. Again, she hit it quite well, but it was far too close to goalkeeper Walsh, who's produced another great save. But again, some really good football from Arsenal in the build-up to that strike. Anyway, Brighton now coming forward down that far side. Good defensive play from Laura Wainwright, actually, but she slips. And Brighton now have got an opportunity to get the ball into the 6-yard box. It's at full stretch there. Was that Kim Little? It was at the near post defending well. And Brighton have won their first corner. with the 10 players. We've got 11 minutes to play. Brighton have finally got themselves a corner. It was Kim Little with a deflection at the near post. She had to get something on it, actually. It was good defensive play there from the captain. But it is a corner over on that far side to Brighton. Their first corner. You're almost tempted to say they deserve a consolation goal from this game, but we want a clean sheet. We want to start the season as we mean to go on. We haven't conceded a goal in the WSL since that game against Birmingham, actually, back in February, when we won 4-2. With clean sheets all the way through in the WSL after that. Last 8 games, I think it was. But that corner comes in fact, it goes straight out onto the roof of the net, and it'll be a goal kick. So Brighton waited all that time for a corner, and it goes straight out. It's a bit frustrating, isn't it? Anyway, it's a goal kick to Arsenal. Manu Zinsberger takes it, finds Leah Williamson inside the penalty area. Now it's with Rafaela Souza. Good to see her back, isn't it, following those injury problems last season. And she's played well. Could have scored a couple of goals as well. Terry says, let's hope Nobbs has an injury-free season. Indeed, yeah, let's hope she does. And I'm sure she will, have a good season this time around for Arsenal. She's on the ball now. Jordan Nobbs inside the centre circle. Good to see her back out there again. And I say, let's hope it's going to be a good season for Jordan and she can maybe go to the World Cup next year. That'd be great, wouldn't it? It's her ball actually over this near side looking for Steph Catley. Again, Brighton defend it pretty well. And they try to get the ball forward as well. Rafaela Souza steps in, wins that ball. Jordan Nobbs now picks it up, exchanges passes with Kim Little. Now it's back with Rafaela Souza. She finds Lena Hurtig. Little bit of space, finds Jordan Nobbs. Nice turn from Jordan Nobbs. Is he going to try a shot from distance? Oh, she threads it through instead to Beth Mead. Gives it back to Jordan Nobbs. That must be a goal. Oh, it's hit the bar again. Oh, my word. It's so close for Arsenal. It's just not quite happening, is it? We've hit the woodwork 3 times in this game. And that was Jordan Nobbs there. Lovely play from Beth Mead, actually. And Jordan Nobbs in the build-up. And then Mead found Nobbs and her shot beat the goalkeeper Walsh this time. But came back off the crossbar. Wow, another shot off the woodwork. Incredible stuff, this. Arsenal still in possession, though. Kim Little now bringing it forward. Finds Jordan Nobbs so close to getting a goal. She's got the ball again now. Beth Mead plays it again to Jordan Nobbs. Plays it outside. Steph Catley, a ball across the box. Surely that's a goal. No, good defending from Victoria Williams at that time. Katie McCabe was coming on the far post. It would have been a simple tap in from her. But again, the ball doesn't quite end up in the net like it maybe should have done. Lovely play again. Brilliant play that was from Beth Mead just before that. They're showing a shot there from Nobbs. I think the goalie might have got fingertips to that, actually. I think that was a good save from Megan Walsh, to be fair. I think she's just tipped that onto the bar. Terry says, unlucky Nobbs. Yeah, it was unlucky. It was a good effort and a decent save, I think it was, as it turned out. Anyway, are Arsenal making another substitution? In fact, we have Lotta Wooben-Moyes just come on. Another Euro winner replacing the England captain, Leah Williamson, for these final 8 minutes. Good to see the squad being used and players getting a bit of a rest as well. Coming forward now, actually, Frida Marnham inside the box. A good save again. Is this going to be a goal from Beth Mead? It is, surely. Oh, it is. Beth Mead's got another one. It is 4-0. It wasn't long and waiting, was it? Beth Mead's got these 2 goals in the second half. Brilliant from her. She deserves a goal. Another great game from Beth Mead. It was a good save there, actually, from the goalkeeper, Megan Walsh again. That was from Frida Marnham. Good effort from her. Good save. Fell to Beth Mead. Lovely feet. Got past the defender and in a simple finish. And Beth Mead is up and running for the season now with 2 goals tonight. And it is 4 for Arsenal. We're into the last 7 minutes. Still time for more goals, of course. Terry says, actually, that was a good save. It was a good save. And it was a great finish as well, wasn't it? But that's what Beth's good at, isn't she? She's got such a lot of composure inside the penalty area. And Terry says, Mido. Indeed, 2 goals. Well, can she get a hat-trick? She got a hat-trick for England in the Euro, didn't she? Which was great. She's got a chance to open the season in the WSL with a hat-trick. I mean, life can't get much better for Beth Mead at the moment, can it? The last year or so has been absolutely incredible. And there's still an opportunity for her to, get a hat-trick here tonight, which would be an amazing start to the season, wouldn't it? And I said Stina was going to win the Golden Boot. Maybe it might be Beth. She was, she 3rd last season, wasn't she? Behind Sam Kerr and Viv Miedemeier. A lot of competition for that this season. I think there'll be Anyway, Lena Hurtig. It'd be nice for her to get a goal on her debut, wouldn't it, Hurtig? She's had one or two nice moments. Lots of Wilbur Moyder under a bit of pressure, but she does well. Not played a lot of minutes, has she, Lotta? She didn't play at all in the Euros, of course. And the ball played through there to Jordan Nobbs. Is she onside or is she offside? No, she's offside. It looked as though she was offside. It was a good ball over the top, but she obviously went a little bit too early, and it is offside. But what a good start to the season this is for Arsenal. A nice, comfortable victory, a good run out, some minutes in the legs as well for a lot of the squad players as well, and a good night's work all round for everybody really. And hopefully it can be the start of a really, really good, successful season for Arsenal, which, for Arsenal women, you have to say a successful season is trophies, winning trophies, isn't it? Winning at least one trophy this season is what we should be looking at. And let's hope we do. It's a ball over the top. They're looking for the run of Beth Mead again, but she couldn't quite get that one under control. Coming forward themselves, looking for what would only be a consolation now, of course, with Lee. But again, Arsenal win the ball back high up the pitch. Again, it's with Jordan Nobbs. Beth Mead's in. Oh, if only Jordan Nobbs had seen her, she would have been in for an opportunity for a hat-trick. Instead, it's with Lena Hurtig. Oh, it's the ball's come into the penalty. Katie McCabe, is she going to score? No, she isn't. The goalkeeper saves it. Beth Mead's in again. Will this be the hat-trick? No, the goalie saved it again. Incredible stuff there. I mean, Katie McCabe should have scored, but Megan Walsh has been quite amazing again for Brighton in goal. Every time we play Brighton, we say the same. She is an amazing goalkeeper. In fact, I think that may well have got a deflection off a defender, but she did make a good save in all of that. Again, did Walsh, the Irish goalkeeper. Anyway, it's going to be a corner to Arsenal over on that far side. We're into the last 4 minutes now of normal time at the end of what's been a very comfortable, comprehensive performance from the Arsenal women. I'm going to start the season with 3 points and 4 goals. Brighton have just made a substitution, actually. I think it might be Lulu Jarvis who's come on. We'll just get confirmation of that for you. Actually, it's Ferguson that's come on. Sorry, a corner in towards the edge of 6-yard box again. It was looking for the head of Rafaela Souza, but Brighton do again scramble it clear. And Katie McCabe now with a ball again in towards the penalty to the far post. It's all the way across from Frida Marnham. Oh, who was coming in? Lena Hurtig it was. Couldn't quite get the touch. Almost a debut goal for the Swede. Katie McCabe's cross. Looks like it may have been overhit actually in the far post. But actually it was played across by Frida Marnham just ahead of Hurtig, who was sliding in, desperate to open her Arsenal account as well. It would have been the 4th different goal scorer of the night as well, which is quite amazing, really, isn't it? Anyway, Brighton have just given the ball away. They're looking very, very tired now. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal in the attacking third on this near side. Hurtig takes it quickly to Jordan Nobbs. Hurtig again does well, finds Nobbs again. Now it's Little, falls backwards to Rafaela Souza. Gets it back again, Kim Little, the captain. It was her goal that started all this off. Terry says there, it's good to see Jonas making changes and giving everyone a good run out. Indeed, yeah, that's what has been pleasing. We've been able to do it because we've been comfortable. It's nice to see that happen actually, and get players minutes, get other players a rest as well. And it's been good. Yeah, it's been a good night all round, hasn't it? It's Chelsea Ferguson actually, the substitution for Brighton. She's come on for Julie Zignotti. Anyway, Beth Mead now looking for a hat-trick on the edge of the box. Tries a shot from distance, but it goes in to the north bank behind the goal. We don't mind her shooting when she's on a hat-trick this late in the game. But it's been a comfortable night, hasn't it, for Arsenal? Let's be honest. Very, very comfortable. And yeah, a good way to start the season. It's what we want, isn't it? Get a nice, good victory to kick things off. And then hopefully it can be the start of another good run in the WSL. So close last year, wasn't it? It was so frustrating at the end just to lose out by that 1 point. We look at some of those drawn games, a defeat at Birmingham, the Tottenham away game when we should have won that game in the first half with the chances that we had. And then we got a late goal, late goal at Man City in a controversial game that maybe we could have won there as well. The home draw in Manchester United, we were down to 10 players and again we were 1-0 down, but too many draws in the end, wasn't it? And of course that goalless draw at Chelsea where again we had chances to have won that game and that would have won us the league, wouldn't it? But we can't look back at that now, can we? That's all over and done with. We just want to look forward and hopefully this season will end in a little bit more glorious fashion. But it is a free kick now, which Beth Mead has just won on this near side. Sorry, Jordan Nobbs has just won on this near side. That was Beth Mead, sorry. The picture's not very clear, that was all. Sometimes, they've got very similar hairstyle, haven't they? Jordan Nobbs and Beth Mead from a distance, they look quite similar. But that was actually Beth Mead. It is a free kick on the edge of the box, just on this left-hand side. Not perhaps quite in shooting range. Beth Mead is probably going to take this. Steph Catley's over it as well. I mean, Beth Mead will fancy chances of curling that in maybe. It's a very, very tight angle to score from. But we've got players in the box to hit as well. Beth Mead pings it to the far post. A decent ball. It's headed out, though, by Chelsea Ferguson, the substitute for Brighton. And it is going to be another corner to Arsenal. This time over on the near side, which Beth Mead is going to run across the take, is she? No, she's not. I'm going to say get her in the box to try and get that hat-trick. Anyway, I'm taking it quickly instead. It comes out now to Katie McCabe, who puts a ball in towards a penalty spot. Is it flicked on there by Lotta Woobenmoy? Not quite. Again, Brighton do well defensively to get the ball clear, but again, they don't get it clear very fast. Or win it again high up the pitch. Kim Little now, plenty of movement ahead of her. Frida Marnham, just like coming into the box again to Jordan Nobbs. Is this going to be the moment? No, it's deflected in the way, but still Arsenal in possession over on that far side. Katie McCabe plays it back to Woobenmoy. Jordan Nobbs gets it back. Woobenmoy plays the ball forward to Frida Marnham into Kim Little, into Laura Wainwright. Sorry, she turns away over on that far side. Can Arsenal get one more goal? We are now into stoppage time. Not sure how much there'll be. Maybe 3 minutes potentially with the substitutions and the goals. Kim Little now is going to be 3 minutes. We're just hearing Kim Little now plays it towards Beth Mead. It runs away from, but is it going to fall to Frida Marnham? Beth Mead now on the edge of the penalty area. Plays it to Jordan Nobbs. She's going to try a shot. Oh, it hits Victoria Williams in the chest. And again, Brighton get it away. It comes out to Katie McCabe, but that's high. In fact, it's gone over the roof of the North Bank, that one. So we've had one go over the South Stand, or it's going to be called the Clock End very soon. And then Katie McCabe's hit that one over the top of the North Bank as well. So we've lost 2 balls tonight, but anyway, we've got 4 goals and 3 points. Terry says, Kim Little has run the middle of the park tonight. What a class, actually. Yeah, she's been amazing again. But you just kind of, I know we shouldn't do. We almost take that for granted, don't we? That's what she's going to do because she does it every single week. She's done it every single week for years, hasn't she? And you just know that's what she's going to do. It's what she does. So sometimes you almost don't notice how great she is. But yeah, she has been incredible tonight as well. I thought Viv had a great game before she went off. I mean, everybody's had a decent game, haven't they? I thought Stina played well when she was on, got herself a goal, always looking to cause Brighton a lot of problems getting in behind. Everyone's played well. It's been a very good Arsenal performance. And although she hasn't had a lot to do, Manu Zinsberger made that great save at 1-0. So she's contributed as well to what's looking like being a good Arsenal victory and a clean sheet. Jordan Nobbs now, she was fouled there, was she? But Arsenal keeping possession. The referee is going to give the free kick. It was a late challenge. In fact, it was Beth Mead that was fouled. Last thing we want is her to get injured. She does seem to be made of steel, though, doesn't she? She never seems to get injured. She gets kicked about every single game, and she never seems to pick up an injury, which is great. Let's hope that continues. But that was Victoria Williams there with a challenge. Not a great challenge, it has to be said. But anyway, Arsenal have taken that free kick. We are now 30 seconds away from the 3 minutes of stoppage time. It's just, will Arsenal get one more opportunity to get a 5th goal? We don't need a 5th goal. 4-0's fine, isn't it? We're quite happy with that. We would have took that before the game, wouldn't we? Certainly. I predicted 3-0, so I'm more than happy with this. This is good play, actually, from Beth Mead, looking for that hat-trick, twisting and turning on the edge of the box. Instead, she finds Jordan Nobbs. Now it's with Steph Catley on this near side. Gets it back, Jordan Nobbs. We have now almost played the 3 minutes. This is going to be the last attack of the game for Arsenal. Are we going to get the opportunity to get one more goal? Laura Wainwright are now going forward down that far. So what a run this is. Oh, she should have maybe found Frida Marnham instead. Brighton do scramble it clear. But again, Arsenal 4-0 up inside stoppage time. Are still fighting to win every ball back. Manu Zinsberger now finds Steph Catley. We are now into the very, very dying embers of this opening game of the season. It's been a good night for the Arsenal women. We're going to be top of the league very, very shortly when the whistle blows, because it's the only game tonight, which is nice. And we've got the points. So no one can go above us in terms of points. And in fact, there goes the full-time whistle. It's finished here at Meadow Park. Comfortable victory, as comfortable a victory as you could ever wish for. It's finished here. Arsenal 4, Brighton 0. That early red card for Brighton defender Emma Kohlberg was probably the crucial point in this game. You have to say Arsenal were on top even before that and had 1 or 2 chances. And Arsenal would probably have won the game without that. We'll never know. But ultimately, after 7 minutes, Brighton were down to 10 players. And after that, it was always going to be a really, really tough game. And and that's how it proved to be for Brighton. It took us 28 minutes, though, to get the first goal. It was a lovely move. Caitlin Ford down the left-hand side, pulled the ball back to Kim Little, and she cut inside the defender and fired home. Stina hit the bar. There was numerous other chances for Arsenal in that first half. The second half, Brighton almost got level. A good save from Zinsberg to keep it 1-0, but then we did break out and get the second goal. It was Stina. Lovely assist from Beth Mead and a great finish from Stina into the top corner. And that made it 2-0. Beth got the final 2 goals. Good finishes they were as well. Typical Beth Mead finishes inside the penalty. What she does best. Great feet. Great goals. And it finished 4-0. Jordan Nobbs hit the crossbar, and Brighton's goalkeeper Megan Walsh probably made 6 or 7 incredible saves actually in that game as well. We could have scored double figures quite easily, but it doesn't matter. We've got the 4 goals. We're top of the league, and a great start to the season. Brilliant stuff from the Arsenal women. So yeah, great stuff. If you have enjoyed the show and you haven't done so yet, please thumbs up, please give it a like. It is free of charge. It does help. It makes YouTube YouTube believes that we're doing good stuff if you like it. I hope we are doing good stuff that you enjoy, and that then helps YouTube then to promote the channel elsewhere, which is what we need to happen really. Terry says what's happened to Mana Iwabochi? Well, she's on the bench. She was injured, and she had an operation in the summer on her ankles. She's back fit. How fit she is yet, we're not 100% sure. She was on the bench tonight, didn't come on. Maybe she's not quite at that level yet to come and back and play, but I'm sure she will play a part this season as well. I'm sure she will. It's inevitable. We saw her quality in bits and pieces last season, especially in the first half of the season until the injuries started to kick in, and then after that she didn't really play that much, did she? But now hopefully she's fit and she can contribute well. This season, I'm sure she will. They just had the first goal again. Caitlin Ford pulled it back. Lovely play from Kim and a great finish into the net. But it was a good all-round performance, wasn't it? So, and a great victory and a great way to start the season. And let's hope that that's a sign of things to come. We do like beating Brighton 4-0, don't we? We tend to beat them 4-0 quite a lot. That day we won the league, we beat them 4-0 as well, didn't we? But today it could literally have been any score you like. It could have been tonight with the chances that we had, and I say some brilliant goalkeeping from Megan Walsh in the Brighton goal, and a load of missed opportunities from Arsenal as well. Let's be fair, but ultimately that doesn't matter, does it? It's finished Arsenal 4, Brighton 0. It was Kim Little, Stina Blackstenius, and 2 late goals from Beth Mead have sealed this opening day victory for Arsenal. Really good stuff. We should have scored a few more. But ultimately, it's still 3 points, 4 goals, lovely start, clean sheet as well. Really good. So, yeah, it's been a good start to the season. It's been a good night for the Arsenal women. An opportunity, I say, to get a few players, a few more minutes out on that pitch as well, which is good. Great to see the WSL back, isn't it? Great to see a big crowd in. Great to see some great football, some great goals as well. Really good stuff. And, yeah, brilliant start to the season for Arsenal. Really enjoyed that. I hope you did as well. So if you've enjoyed the show, give it a like. Please consider subscribing. Our next show will be Sunday lunchtime with the Arsenal men against Brentford's game. It's 12 o'clock kickoff UK time. So we'll go live at about 11:45 with all your build-up, team news, and of course full match commentary again. And hopefully Arsenal men can stay at the top of the league as well. That's what we want, isn't it? Tough game that's going to be now against Brentford. So join us for that. Then the following show after that will be another watch along. It'll be the Arsenal women on Tuesday night in the Champions League qualifier, first leg against Ajax. We have to get through that to get into the group stage, and hopefully if we do that, then it will be set us up nicely for the season, won't it? So that's on Tuesday, 7:30 kickoff. So we'll go live about 7:15 again for that one on Tuesday. There'll be no show Monday, of course, because of the Queen's funeral. So yeah, Tuesday will be the next show after Sunday, and then Wednesday we'll have some more great stuff for you on Wednesday night on the channel. So please consider subscribing. Terry says there, good win, but it could have finished 17-2. Well, I mean, 17-0, Terry, 17-0. Come on. They did have 2 chances, but no one takes all their chances, do they? So 17-0 would have been nice. Terry says, just noticed, Mrs. B, let you get your favourite Arsenal. Indeed, yeah. In fact, she got it for me for our anniversary. It was our anniversary last week, and she got it for me. It was my favourite one. So, yeah, I'm delighted with it. And I will be wearing it now for the rest of the season. I'll be wearing it at the North London Derby next Saturday. Don't worry, it'll be washed as well. So don't worry. If you sit near me, you don't need to worry. It will be washed. But yeah, so she got it for me for her anniversary last week, which was nice. So yes, I like this. It's cool, isn't it? It's a nice colour. It's a nice top, and I'm loving it. So yeah. Anyway, it has finished here. The first game of the season tonight in the WSL. The first game of the season anywhere in the WSL this season. It's finished Arsenal 4, Brighton 0. I say Kim Little with the first goal, Stina Blackstairs with the second in the second half, and then and then Beth Mead carrying on where she finished off last season's form and finished off the Euros with another 2 goals. She just can't stop scoring, can she? Just amazing form she's in. Tom says, thanks for it. No, thanks to you, Tom. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your comments, mate. Hope you've enjoyed it. Look forward to speaking to you very soon. We have to get you back on the show again. I know sometimes the times and the dates don't always suit, and we understand that, but I'm sure we'll get you back on soon. Look forward to speaking to you again, mate. Always a pleasure. So thank you to everyone for watching. There's been some great comments in the chat tonight. Rajandra at the stadium. Hope you enjoyed the game. I'm sure you did. Herman as well. Obviously, Terry, as always. Loki, great to see you again as well. There was a few people from all over the world watching tonight, wasn't there? We had Del Boy in earlier as well. David from Uganda was in earlier. Brilliant stuff. Yeah, people all over the world. Just fantastic. It's great to see that the Arsenal women, are important to people outside of London, outside of England and the UK as well. It's great to see you guys in the chat. So thank you very much to everybody for watching. And I say, yeah, we'll be back Sunday for the Brentford game, 11:45. Please join me for that one. That is going to be a great game as well. And I say Tuesday night, the Arsenal women on their second match of the season, Ajax, it is again at Meadow Park. So join me for that as well. And of course, we'll be down in London at the Emirates next Saturday for the big North London Derby. That is going to be sensational. 45,000 tickets sold already. Come on, let's get out to 50,000, guys. If you haven't bought a ticket, you still can get them. Get onto their website, book your tickets, get this to 50,000. Let's smash any record that no one can get near it. Do you think Chelsea women could fill 50,000 for WSL game? Not a chance. We can, because we're Arsenal, and we're going to do it next Saturday. So join us for that. It's going to be sensational. Tommy says there, great show again, Rich. Congratulations on the anniversary of the cheers, mate. I don't know how she puts up with me, but I'm glad she does. Yeah, it's all good fun. So yeah. She'll be with me next week at the Emirates. I'm sure she'll get on in the video as well again, give her thoughts on it all. She loves the women's football as well, so which is great. So yeah. Anyway, that's that for tonight. Brilliant start to the season for Arsenal. What I will play is, don't worry about the picture too much, but we just want to listen to the song because it's true for the men and the women. And yeah, we are top of the league. So yeah, it's good, isn't it? The women are top of the league tonight. The men are top of the league, certainly until tomorrow, and potentially even later than that if we beat Brentford on Sunday. So yeah, it's good times to be an Arsenal fan at the moment, isn't it? It's we've had some struggles in the last few years, haven't we? Difficulties. It's been hard work sometimes in both the men and the women. Actually, it's been tough, but maybe we're going to be rewarded this season. Certainly. We kind of asked for a better start from either team. But tonight, I say, we've been focusing on the women. It's been a great game. It has finished at Meadow Park. What a great scoreline. Arsenal 4, Brighton. Yes, Brighton were down to 10 players very early. But it was a good performance from Arsenal. Really impressive. Winning the ball back high up the pitch, as Jonas wants us to do. Some good passing, some great chances created. We just need to be a little bit more clinical, don't we? And win these games. We got the job done in the end, and that's the main thing. Mooney's in the chat. How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Good to see you again. He says, good start, guys. Yeah, it was a very good start. and long may it continue. You know, if we win 4-0 every week, we'll be more than happy, won't we? But I'm sure we've got some stiffer tests to come. You know, Brighton had some issues. They've lost a lot of players, new players settling in. It was always going to be a tough ask for them tonight, wasn't it? Let's be honest. Anyway, regardless of them going down to 10 players. But we were professional, got the job done, and credit to Brighton for the hard work they did. They worked so hard in that game, defensively in particular. And Megan Walsh, well, bow down to you, Megan Walsh, brilliant performance. Again, against us, probably Brighton's best player. Probably in the chance of player of the match. For me, I thought our best player was probably, I would have said Viv Miedemar, actually, but we'll probably give it to Beth Mead, because she just took that game by the scruff of the neck, didn't she? Got those 2 goals and an assist as well. I mean, what a performance from her. I think we will give it to Beth Mead tonight. William says there we focus on another one. Yeah, the next game, Tuesday night for the women against Ajax. Big game, important game. Champions League's a big competition for us. So let's go out there and let's get that job done as well. And then, of course, the big one next Saturday, the North London derby. Arsenal Tottenham at the Emirates. 45,000 tickets. Come on. Let's get 50,000. North London. Let's get 50,000 tickets sold. Let's get that sorted, because that's going to be great. Anyway, thank you very much everyone for watching. I am going to go and chill for the rest of the evening. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a nice weekend as well. I will be back on Sunday, I'll say, for the Brentford against Arsenal game at the Brentford Community Stadium. So if you're around, early start Sunday, please join me, because that's going to be a great game. It's going to be fun. So please join us for that. And I say, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Brilliant from Arsenal women tonight. Again, another great victory. Brilliant stuff. I so enjoy watching the women. They're so good. And we've won our first game 4-0. We're top of the league, and I'm enjoying it. It's great. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. I will see you Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your evening and your Saturday. Enjoy the football tomorrow, whatever you're doing. And I look forward to seeing you on Sunday. Take it easy, guys. And as always, come on, you guys. Top of the league. Mino. Let's go. Come on.